You ever just feel like you can't win? That's me lately. How's it going, everyone? Got home from the hockey game, watching it with friends, had a good time. Went to go get things set up, and XSplit was like, hey, I hope you didn't want to look at Firefox ever again, because it wouldn't show Firefox. Except, you know, this whole window on the right. It literally was only willing to show the chat and nothing else. So, I had to figure out what was going on. So my original logic was, okay, guess Firefox had a weird update, let's go to Chrome. And sure enough, Chrome started working. And then as I went to Chrome and started moving everything over to Chrome, Chrome stopped working. Chrome stopped showing up in XSplit. So, then I tried something else. I tried just doing a general screen capture of Firefox, of like the entire desktop, and then Firefox showed up. But then the dedicated Firefox windows also started working? So I was like, what the hell is happening? I guess I will go back to where we were originally and just use Firefox. So I started to do that again, and then that stopped working again. So I don't know what is happening anymore. And there wasn't an XSplit update. But then I tried one anyways. And that still didn't fix it. So I don't know what happened. Also, Ryan is raiding, and it is his birthday. Happy birthday! I'm going to shoot you. Happy birthday, Ryan. Hope your stream went good.
Men, do you know what you're doing?
I don't.
What? St. Louis Blues say, whoa, we won! Holy shit! No licking the cup for you, Marchand. Yo, what the hell was that final? Like, what happened to Boston? Legitimately, they are a better team than that. What the hell happened? Also, hey, let's play some Hamtaro. I'm gonna be real. I was rooting for St. Louis because I love it when a team that's never won the cup before wins the cup. And Boston got it apparently 8 years ago. I thought it was like 10. But like, legit, Boston's a better team than they showed tonight. I feel bad for the Boston fans. All right, here's some hams I don't think we found yet. I don't think we found Jingle or Cappy. We did, and Panda I think we've found as well. So, as you might hear in my voice, I don't know how well it's coming through, I am still a little stuffy from being sick, so I apologize if I have to, like, pause and, like, get a tissue or something every now and then. But I am good enough to stream. And I need to be because I have to leave in a week for a con, so... I'm pretty sure St. Louis has won the cup before. No, literally, they're a first-time team. It's their first time. Well, I feel bad for us, John. Boston is technically a dynasty. Oh, no. No, why am I continuing? I should have gone to the dance. Oh, I'm here anyways. Let's go dance. I think we earned some new songs last we played this. So let's see what our new songs are. Also, let's get you guys caught up on things here. So, originally, we got Chicka Jam, and Young and Wild. But, of course, we can never forget Hamtaro's Little Lamb Dance. Also, Hamtaro's name is Goldman in this universe. Behold the Little Lamb Dance. Alright, now you're caught up. Let's see what the default dance is for Young and Wild. This is an extreme dance. Like, someone put effort into this. Wow, I'm impressed. We'll ruin that some other time. All right, for those of you who are not aware of Hamtaro, Hamtaro is a show, and I guess now a game, about a hamster named Hamtaro. In the case of this game, we have to go save our friends. Using the power of words. Hamster words. So we're gonna use a dig to find nothing, apparently. We literally have to go around finding our friends and learning words. Here's our Ham notebook. We've learned 58 out of 85 words. We've learned such words as Wandachu, which means wonderful. And we learned a little pose for it, too. Mingly, which means play. Crump crump, which is eat. No crump pee, which is hungry. And many more wonderful words, such as see true, hamspar, blissy, blah, pooey, no pookie, shasha. Ham Solo. I'm trying to find it. Where is it? It's probably way back, isn't here? Bestest. Chuck Chuck. Hammo. Zoo Zoo Zoo. Sparkly. Oopsie. And nope, it's one more page. Ding bang! I don't remember half these anymore, I'm not gonna lie. No pee blue! There it is, and of course, the most important one, go pee. But we also have Scoochie! And Ham Ha. So last we left off the adventures of Goldman the hamster, we were trying to figure out where our remaining friends are. Have you seen the second floor of Sunflower Elementary? There's a computer room there with a hamster who's completely lost in thought. All right, what do we got left to do, boss? Do you want to hear some valuable information? Yes. Sorry, yep, P. Who do you want to hear about? Jingle, Sandy, and Stan. Those are the 3 we're missing. So you want to know where Jingle is? It's tough to say. He wanders a lot. Last I heard, he was near Sunflower Elementary. To find him, keep your ears open for his guitar. Alright, so the school. Sandy. Somewhere in the Sky Garden. Archie loves the bench that can only be reached by crossing a stream. I bet that's where you'll find her. And what about Stan? Stan, that guy, he's always flirts with the girls. Especially at the Sky Garden. That's why I heard. He thinks he's so irresistible. I'll bet you he'll need Sandy's help to drag him away. From the girls. I swear he's out of control. Alright, so 2 Sky Garden trips and 1 elementary trip. I'm glad it still hurts to try to do that voice currently. Alright, so someone told me to go to Acorn's Shrine. Like, someone literally gave me a pro tip while I was, like, sick. I think that, like, today, I think they tweeted to me and said, go talk to the dude who gives you an acorn. I think he's actually back there. Go talk to the dude holding an acorn and give him the item that we have that's called this. Oh, I was going the right way. Shit. Apparently I remember this better than I thought. How many sunflower seeds do we have? Wrong button. 41. I'm gonna go to space here first. Oh, not the acorn guy, that guy. Okay. Oh, right, this is where I bought Chicka Jam. Oh, they have a beret now, though. Or they did the whole time and I forgot about it. Why is he Hamtaro if ham is pigs? Because he's a hamster. That's literally it. This nut is mine, right? I mean, I did find it first. Ta-da! That's that! Alright, you can have this nut. You got a nut! I hear you laughing up there! The wife is laughing at the phrase, you got a nut. So tasty, yummy in my tummy! She's definitely laughing at that. She's just laughing in the kitchen. Oh, I'm so happy! La 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 la! Look, it's that! Hee hee! Hello. That is mine! I traded that nut for it! Fair and square! And then he goes back to dancing. Okay. Bye. Do I have any acorns left? I don't think I do. Nope. Hey, cool bird. How you doing? Cuckoo! If you make a girl cry, then you must apologize like crazy. Thank you for the life advice. I'm gonna tackle the ground. Cuckoo! That's the spirit! All boys should be as enthusiastic as you are! I smell a pigeon. Wow, thanks, Hamtaro. You're a great help. Cuckoo! You should try it wherever you smell something good. Thanks. I'm out. These two still spooning? Are these two still spooning up here? Yep. We're gonna leave them alone. We'll be nice. I think we're done in this area for now. Oh, no, hang on, I gotta drown in quicksand first. Hamtaro means potato or bumpkin, so he is a hamster bumpkin. I'm assuming it's because hamsters are considered like potato shaped, so I assume that's it. Like he's literally a potato hamster. But also, yeah, I think hamster bumpkin's pretty funny. What are your thoughts on Banjo-Kazooie being in Smash at long last after all these years? That was the one I called. I'm happy about it, because the stars were aligning on that one, so it's nice to actually see it happen. My only bummer thought was, I thought because there was so much building up to it, we were also gonna get a Banjo-Kazooie 3. Like a platformer one, but, I mean, I'm a little bummed out on that, but honestly, like, with how excited everyone was for Banjo and Kazooie to be back, I wouldn't be shocked if that happened in the next year or two. Alright, so we have everything in Sunflower Park, we have everything in Acorn Shrine, and apparently we have everything in the market as well. We missed something in the ruins, and we know that the hamsters are either in the school or in Sky Garden. Well, Banjo's birthday is this month on the 29th, so it might happen this year. I don't think they would wait, like, 2 weeks after E3 to announce a Banjo-Kazooie game. That seems really stupid, actually. So, I would expect maybe an announcement next year. You know what? You know what it probably is? It's probably gonna happen that next E3 they'll announce it as like a launch title or close to for Project Scarlet. That's probably what they'll do. I'm not gonna bank on that, mind you, but it wouldn't shock me. Hello, dog. Bye, dog. I'm going to school. I'm gonna smack my head against this thing. That's the wrong button. Man, I gotta sniff these sunflower seeds before I'll pick them up. Oh yeah, now we can get that water bottle. Nope, wrong one. Got a Scoochie. Hello there, welcome to Ham Swap. Ooh, that's quite a rare item you've got there. Phew, it's all stinky. If it weren't so stinky, I'd take it off your paws. Really? Yes, well, why not? You look like a swell hamster, I'll give you 20 sunflower seeds for it. Nope. It's my cheese. You're not a big spender, huh? No, you don't have a water bottle here, so I guess I can't yet. I could get the water, but I probably need the seeds for getting that, so. Pokemon Company shit the bed real bad when saying they couldn't be damned to delay Sword and Shield to make sure every Pokemon was in the game. Alright, motherfucker, let's talk about this.
I'm game for this. Oh, I love this chat.
Okay. Do you know how many fucking Pokemon there are in the Pokemon games now? Over fucking 800. Have they said how many are actually going to be in Pokemon Sword and Shield? No! Shut the fuck up!
Hold on. I want to join in this conversation too. Yeah, let's talk about that. There's like over, like maybe under, if not more than 1,000 Pokemon.
800. You just said that.
Okay, so there's 800 plus Pokemon. You really want them to delay it so they can build 600 plus more 3D models of Pokemon instead of maybe getting out of your comfort zone and trying new Pokemon? I'm sorry, dude. Like, I get being pissed that your favorite Pokemon's not gonna be in the game, or might not be. You don't even know for sure. That's the other thing you're freaking out over. Your favorite fucking team for the past 7 games could be in there. It's not about the new Pokemon. Then what is it about? Tell me literally why. Tell me why that you're calling them lazy. This is the thing. You are calling them lazy. I want to know why.
I have a feeling it's probably because of completionist syndrome. Like, you have to have that completed deck.
I get being upset. It's got to catch them all. That hasn't been their branding since, like, the 3rd gen. I thought they got rid of that at Diamond and Pearl.
Yeah, I think they did.
It is my birthday, and I'm glad that they're cutting half the roster. Fucking fight me.
Guys, I don't know. I don't know if they still use it. When did they last use it? That's a legit question. I'm actually asking this question.
By the way, is it really your birthday?
Yes, it actually is Ryan's birthday.
Happy birthday, dude!
Yay!
You're old now!
No, I'm only 2010.
It's in their Twitter bio. Okay. They brought it back for X and Y. Okay, and then that's a bit more on point then. That's a bit more on point. So let's throw that out the window then. But my point here is this, like, I don't know if you realize how long they're gonna have to delay Sword and Shield. And here's the thing, I can't even be like, yeah, they gotta delay it because of this. Have they even said how many Pokemon are actually gonna be in Sword and Shield? That's the thing. I saw someone throw around the number 200, and that doesn't seem right either. I feel like they would make it much higher than that. I get being angry you can't literally catch them all, but to balance a game with like 900 Pokemon, that is asking a lot of any company.
That's like if a fighting game had 900 people in its roster. No.
And here's the thing too, if they delay the game, then they have to delay like the animes, they have to delay the movies. Like basically at this point, I don't think they could ever delay a Pokemon game unless it's a side game. 100 to 175 per generation of new Pokemon is par for the course. Didn't last gen have like only like 60? Or some gen only had like a super small amount.
Yes, one gen only has one or two gens may have a small amount, but you can average it out. It was 150 at the beginning. Now we're at Gen 7 with over 800. That's
I mean new additions per gen. Gen 6 had 69. I can't tell if you're actually going for the joke or if that's actually true.
Gen 6 sucked in a lot of ways.
Gen 6 had 72, Gen 7 had like 80-ish. 6th gen, okay. Man, like
It's literally it's the Animal Crossing syndrome in a way. In a way because they're delaying. They had to delay the game because of obvious reasons, but the fact that people are kind of bitching about it's the same thing, kind of, when you really look at it.
So Chiron, I'm reading this right here. It's about it being the same animations and models since XY and the 3DS. Contrary to what Game Freak is saying, they're not doing anything new. The work is already done. That's a common conception, but I believe it to be incredibly misguided because what's been on the X and Y and Sun and Moon are not A, at the level of what we're seeing in the new one, and B, nowhere near as expressive. Even if the base model is there, there's new shader work and new faces and like expression work and new animations going into it. What's there is one thing. Making new stuff for 800, 900 new Pokemon is different, and it doesn't matter whether or not you think it's not that much work for this one. The fact is, there is a team within the Pokemon Company that has done an analysis and decided this has to end now. We're making a call here at a good split point where we enter the Switch era so that we don't have to keep doing this forever and ever and ever.
Like, Ryan is very right on this, but a couple people actually in the chat have brought up an important point that some people might not have thought of. They have raids added to the game, and this is a system that can do DLC. What is saying they're not just gonna start adding the older Pokemon in a DLC thing? There is nothing, literally nothing, saying they won't do that. And more than likely, the way the Switch generation has gone, that's what they're gonna do. They're probably gonna add in DLC like maybe 8 months or to a year down the road like a park that lets you catch the old Pokemon they haven't put in the game. Like, there's nothing saying that they're not gonna do this in the future. But they have to get something out. And they have...
No.
And honestly, like, if they... Here's the problem. I'm not a hardcore Pokemon fan, so people are not gonna take what I say seriously, which is whatever. But, as someone who's paid attention to game design for years, the way I see it is, if they do this, like... If they cut out, like, 400 Pokemon to use that development time to add a bunch of cool features, then, yeah, that's better, honestly. Would you rather okay, here's the question, and this is gonna be where fundamentally people are gonna, like, differ. Would you rather a Pokemon game with more new features and a bunch of extra stuff, but have less Pokemon? Or would you rather a game with less stuff and features, but all the Pokemon? That is the thing. That is gonna be a problem. Like, people are gonna, like, that's where the fighting is coming from.
Here's, you know, as kind of a semi-dedicated Pokemon fan, I agree with John I'd rather we get more new features and things like that. And besides, like John says, what's not them saying, hey, we're just gonna add them in later. We'd rather just get the product out when it's ready. I can wait if the older Pokemon get added. It's DLC.
And honestly, they're probably gonna have to answer some questions now that the fan reaction has been surprisingly sharp about it. But at the same time, like, it's also, like, from what I've seen of the game, they're also doing what they did with, Let's Go, right? So you see the Pokemon in the wild, and you can also, like, go in the grass and, like, get attacked by people in the ones in the grass, right? So, like... yeah, no, I saw an animation of, like, an exclamation point appearing in the grass, and then you could attack the Pokemon, or fight the Pokemon. But, like... They also have to do run animations for all 800 the problem is there are too many of them. That is the problem. They literally just made too many.
Amber says there was a trend that was bringing back the national dex that was trending for a while. Oh,
cool.
My God.
It doesn't matter if people are trending for it. They're not the devs that have actually looked at every angle of this.
Yeah, exactly. What's Game Freak? EA? Any of the other horrible studios that treat all their devs like shit? No, please, go. Do tell. No? Cool. So, let's just... I could see... The only complaint I could legitimately see is anybody that plays on an extreme competitive level that screws over their team. That's the only thing I could see.
Here's the thing that I said in the mod chat earlier, and people are gonna come at me for it, but I enjoy people coming at me for my opinions. You all know.
No shit, Ryan. No shit.
I simultaneously do not care about the crying of competitive people, while at the same time, the competitive people, in my opinion, are the people who should be crying the least, because a smaller pool of maintained mons means they can more appropriately tweak and balance them in any way. Like, it's a matter of resourcing. You cannot maintain an endlessly expanding roster with any matter of quality.
The fact that they've even tried is honestly psychotic.
It is a Game Freak has done fucking-tastic work in making a roster this large for this long that people love so much. Fucking get over it! They are making more for the sake of making new stuff! Oh, it bothers me so much. I'm 3.5 beers deep because it's my birthday.
I was gonna say, you are very vocal today. You normally have to get a little tipsy to get to that point, and you were very tipsy.
I was playing Hive Swap for 2 hours.
That explains a lot now.
Love that game.
I'm just waiting for someone to come in and be like, hey, what's going on now?
I don't know, man. As a non-Pokemon player, and as someone who's had to do, like, programming and shit like that, I completely get why they're not doing every Pokemon. And that is, like, you've gotta... I don't know, man. Nerd culture has got some problems lately.
Oh, no shit!
I get being upset that you can't complete the national dex. That does suck, but like, they've got to have their reasons, right? It's not just them being lazy. There's no fucking way. Okay, here, I will state this. If the game comes out, and literally, they've added next to nothing, and they just cut the Pokemon, then yes, I do believe that Game Freak has in fact screwed up. Unless they say, we have a DLC plan or something. Which I don't know, because Game Freak is very secretive about their stuff. But like, I don't know, man. Like, if there's legit reason for them to have cut it, then I believe it. And I think, honestly, from here on out, you're probably not gonna see... What the fuck? A Pokemon game... I don't want to go to Hamtaro.com, let's go! Smoochie! I learned a word from my own website. That's a little weird.
Yeah, I did literally have this discussion earlier. And it's just, it's tough. Because
Now,
there's a point where you lay out something in just the simplest terms possible, and you cannot describe it further without going into the intricacies of game development, which you cannot fundamentally really grasp unless you've spent years learning how hard it is.
Hamtaro.com redirects to Viz.com. Oh, Viz.
Oh, Viz. I don't know. I just feel like with how expansive Pokemon is getting, I feel like, yeah, the line has to be drawn somewhere.
You know what I actually want to know? I actually want to know what the dev time was on Sword and Shield. I legit do. Because was it last year they just literally said, yeah, we're working on a Pokemon game, and that was it?
It was... So, I remember it was during Pokemon Let's Go, Pikachu, and Eevee. When they were doing their announcements, they were showing it off. They had to come out and say, yes, there will be a traditional because people got super pissy about the Pokemon Let's Go mechanics. I remember that.
Somebody's saying that the alerts are busted.
What? Oh, for fuck's
Just
sake.
recording what I see.
Yep, sure enough. Oh, right, because the last stream I did before I was sick was Kuso Grande, so I turned them off. The XSplit update moved all the visual aids for whether an alert's on or off to a different spot, and as a result, I did not notice. Sorry.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what I just discovered yesterday, and it blew my mind?
What?
If you use OBS, anybody in the chat, you can move the tabs around. I didn't know this. I've been using it for 3 years. Everything is different now.
I just love that reaction. It's like, dude, did you know I could move the tabs? Holy shit! That's just the best reaction.
There's a split in the chat between people who are with you and people who are with me.
No, it's just, hey, look, we all have those kind of moments. Trust me. It's just, I just love it.
I actually had someone just tweet me saying, I will throw out my Switch if not all of the Pokemon are in Gen 8. All right, well, have fun throwing out your $300+ piece of electronics that you paid for.
Will you really, Drama Queen?
Guess what? Nintendo still got your money, so they kind of don't give a shit, nor do they have to. Like, literally, that's not a protest.
That's like the whole thing of people burning, especially in the somewhat political world, when Nike or any other companies, people go burn their stuff, and it's like, they already got the money, dude.
Yeah, no, you're gonna, literally people will buy merch to burn it. You're giving the fucking company money. You're doing what they want. People need to learn many things.
John,
many
trust me.
things.
As somebody who studies sociology, the amount of shit I could talk about. But do you want to talk about something good though? you want to talk about something?
Yes, please, let's get off this topic.
Good? Okay. So I have something good. Banjo-Kazooie's in Smash! I'm so happy, dude. I am so excited. I cannot wait. Holy
You're
shit!
gonna have to. Not coming up
I
so
don't
far.
care. I'll wait.
But you just said you can't.
Well, I can't. Okay, physically, I can wait. Mentally, no. I'll just go play Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie. Dude, no. Oh my god, that whole trailer that was shown. Oh my god, I was giddy as shit. Oh,
It was a good trailer. It was a good trailer. Really good trailer.
Can I
My favorite
state...
part.
Oh, you go ahead. You go ahead.
My favorite part was just how K. Rool was there now.
Yeah. They're sleeping, napping in the house.
Yeah, no, that trailer was just kind of just off of it. I was like, why are they showing the same? Oh my god.
Yeah, I kind of went like my call. I put this on top down before it happened because I was still sick, so I only wrote it in. My call was that if it was a first party representation, it was going to be someone from the new Fire Emblem. And then if it was a third party, it was going to be Banjo, because like all the stars were aligning, and everyone was like, there's something Banjo related happening. It can only be one of two things, a new game or Smash. I banked on both, and we got the Smash one, so I was surprised with that. But can I say, Nintendo is insanely smart to have announced 2 new characters at their press conference, and each one being for a different section of their fan base.
Yep.
Banjo-Kazooie for the West,
Yep.
and the Dragon Quest characters for the East. That was insanely smart.
I didn't know.
I was very certain they were going to announce 2 just because it's been too long since Joker's announcement on their timetable.
I'm
Like,
just more.
2 was coming. I was not expecting. I'm not surprised by Dragon Quest or Banjo, but I wasn't honestly expecting them. So all of my expectations are just pushed forward to the next one.
What I wasn't expecting, and this is just because, for a Dragon Quest person, like, I have never played them, but I've heard of them. I was more shocked that they included all the alternate skins. Like, that was definitely
So here's the thing. Like, I honestly thought if it was going to be anyone from Dragon Quest, it was going to be Eldrick, which is, like, literally the character they wrote the Dragon Quest storyline around, even though he was only playable in the third one. And he is one of the skins. He is one of the skins.
Okay, before we continue, I don't know the character, so who is Eldrick?
Eldrick is basically the legend that the Dragon Quest is about. He is the guy who originally fought the, the Dragon Lord, I think, was the main villain at the time. I really only played through the first 2 and then, like, 8.
Okay, let me ask this. What skin is he?
He is, I believe, the green armored one. No, wait. Shoot. Who's the 4th one? The main character from 11 is the first one they showed. Draco Lord. Thank you, Xenoked. The dude with the mouse in his pocket and, like, the bandana, that's 8's hero. And then there was the hero from 3, Eldrick was there, and I can't remember who the other hero was. I want to say he was from 5.
Okay.
Purple cape guy is from 3.
Oh, okay.
I'm seeing 4 thrown around. The guy with the fins is 4. Okay. That was the one I couldn't remember.
Okay, as you were.
Yeah, anyways, like, that's a really smart call, but I thought if they were just gonna do one, it would either be the latest one, which made sense, and he was there, and who they showed first, or Eldrick, because Eldrick is technically one of the most famous Dragon Quest characters. Or it would just be a slime, which would also have been amazing.
I honest to God thought they were gonna put in a slime just as a big like the piranha plant.
But they already did the piranha plant. They can't squeeze 2 so close together.
You want to bet they probably could? This is Sakurai. He can do whatever the fuck he wants.
Okay, they could. They wouldn't.
They could, but they should. But they shouldn't. Is the actual answer.
Like when it comes to Smash stuff, I've said this a dozen times. Yes, technically, almost anything is possible. That's not a fun conversation to anybody. You got to think of what's likely, because that actually means you can talk about it.
Did you see that Nintendo announced they're adding friend matchmaking to Mario Maker 2 post-launch? Of course they were gonna do that. They would be stupid not to. Like, the backlash was so huge. I feel even without the backlash, it would have happened anyways. But with the backlash that happened, they would have been absolutely stupid not to do it. It's a small change that can be done. It will take a little bit, but it can be done. The Pokemon change is a lot bigger.
Yeah, but again, it's just one of those. It's one of those things that they'll update it later when they have the product out. Look, at least let's be real here. At least they're not the company that carves something out and then makes you buy it just to have it.
Are we talking about a Mario Maker thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Like, again, that's completely stupid and bad. That's like, again, oh, let's just take out friend matchmaking or whatever Mario Maker 2, and then we'll just resell it as small DLC for like $3-5. That would just be insanity. Hi, EA.
I'm gonna be real with you. I know exactly the way the thought process with the devs went. Exactly. They're gonna be like, yeah, we added like a new multiplayer thing, but we honestly thought like people would only want to do it with people like randos, like so they could do the ranking. Like, yes, the ranking change is a very easy change. Well, I say easy, but it will take a little bit. But like, I can guarantee their thought process was it's more important to just do the versus thing, and then maybe we'll add it later as like a treat. And then everyone like exploded because their response was kind of bullshit. So, I think it's a good thing they fixed this, honestly. But it was also kind of a no-brainer that they were going to fix it.
Yeah.
But people need to realize right now that is not going to be a day one patch. If it is, I'll be pleasantly surprised. But nothing they have shown me makes me think that they will have that ready for day one.
I thought they said, they even stated at E3, they literally said, yeah, we'll patch it in later.
They did. But
okay,
they didn't say it in like the main show. They said it at Treehouse, so a lot of people missed it. Yeah, it'll be a day 2 patch. No. I don't give Nintendo that much credit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so, alright, for everyone, what are your thoughts on Breath of the Wild 2? Ryan?
It looks dark. Which are my favorite Zeldas, Twilight Princess and Majora's Mask. I hope they lean into that.
Okay,
this is also what Monolith was here to quote-unquote announce, and they weren't really announcing it, but that's why Monolith people were, like, pressing Nintendo stuff. Their new thing isn't ready, but they helped with Breath of the Wild, and they've been hiring for Zelda for 2 years. So I was not surprised.
We'll talk about that in a hot minute. Dan is rating. Run the guns.
So those guys are gone, and it's just me for a hot 10 to 30 seconds. Now's your chance to do whatever it is you've always wanted to do with me alone in a dark room.
Haha! The heel strikes again! I killed John!
God damn it, Dan! You interrupted our intermittent moment.
God damn it, Dan! Damn it, Dan!
Heel strikes again.
God, a guy can't go to get tissues or anything like that because he's still a bit sick. Can't just run away when someone's getting shot at and just be like okay with it.
I mean, you could. I mean, go for it, John. I don't care.
Thanks,
this is your
thanks for your
stream,
permission,
Lucas.
Gex, I guess.
Why do you need my permission?
That's the joke! Thanks for the raid, Dan. Alright, let's give this monkey a banana. Oh, I don't have Kokon feed for you guys up, I just realized. Hang on, let me fix that. Okay, that's... Whoa, why is that showing up now? What the fuck?
Can't move. Eek.
Meanwhile, Hamtaro is still the cutest game ever. It's super
I have
cute.
no idea what Windows changed, but goddamn, it's changed something.
Well, we'll figure it out.
Well, Kokon feed's up for you guys now, either way, so...
Okay.
Please give me some food. Eek, you have a banana! My favorite, give it to me! Sure.
Oh, Amber, why? Why did you link that? Now I have to get those Hamtaro plushies. Why? 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 Why?
I like how you're like, I have to get them now. Like, you have no self-control.
Dude, do you see how cute they are? Give me a break. They're adorable. Let me check my bank account.
Never been huge on. Never been huge on plushers.
I like plushes. They're alright. But, like, I usually prefer, like, figures or stuff like that. So, I was freaking out when all those Samurai Pizza Cat ones got announced, but then I never bought them because I'm like, oh, I gotta save money for the move. Maybe I should do that instead.
I have a couple of Lugia plushies. I actually threw out, honestly, a handmade scale mate that somebody made me from an old Homestuck community here. It wasn't that it was poorly made or nothing, it was just too big to keep lugging around. And I do want to spend some money on a Pyra figure when I go to Japan.
Did I seriously do all that for nothing?
No, you did it for Attack Cube. Yeah, Angels in the Window, it was a handmade thing that has absolutely no real value to people outside of, like, a specific in-group. So, I literally could not keep lugging it around. I have to minimize a lot to get into this apartment and then to move to Japan. So, I did a lot of the mentality of just like, is this actively bringing me joy right now? If not, why is it in my life? I went from an apartment to a room.
He just said eek eek and kept eating the nuts. He ate all of them. Okay, now I understand.
Which scale mate? It was just a colored one. There are like a lot of those things. They don't really matter that much. Yeah,
Anyway.
I went to Japan in January.
Smells sour. What the fuck?
So we were talking about Breath of the Wild 2 before Dan rated.
Yeah, I said my piece.
I agree with Ryan. That's creepy as shit. But I guess if you reverse the audio, there's a message in there? Question mark?
I haven't heard about that. Now tell me about this.
Me neither.
So apparently, if you reverse the audio, apparently there's a voice that talks. Some people have made it out as find this body or find this boy, and it sounds like Fee from Skyward Sword. That's apparently what's been going on, is people have been reversing the audio and seeing if there was like a hidden message. That's what's been going around so far. But yes, no, that is creepy. That ending really creeped me out. I was like, oh shit, no.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the original Breath of the Wild either. I played it through all the way, and then I took the game to a used game store.
Wow.
When I cleaned out all the rest of my stuff. I am so over even trying open world games.
Mhm.
That's
fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Breath of the Wild and Witcher 3 were the last two I was gonna
Jesus,
give
you
any
did
attempt
both
to.
of those? I'm impressed. Those
I
are
put
both
30
very
hours
long
into
games.
I put 30 hours into Witcher 3 and only remember a single goddamn scene from it.
Is it the
And
bathtub
Zelda,
scene? Because that's the
Yes.
one. Yeah, good. That's the one.
And Zelda, well, not the bathtub one at the beginning. The bathtub one with the whores.
Oh, I was like, is it the bathtub scene that everyone literally just posts on Twitter?
No, it's not that one. And I'm not saying whores is derogatory. It's an in-game term for there's somebody who kills a lot of prostitutes and whores, and Geralt gets very, very mad about it in a calm and intimidating way. That scene, I remember. That was a long time in, and I had lost all care for a while. Breath of the Wild I did because it was Zelda. And it did almost nothing for me. All of my favorite parts were the 90-second cutscenes that take 30 hours to find. Horson Jr., that's the guy, yeah. So, for whatever this Breath of the Wild 2 thing is, I'm going to keep an eye on it, because A, it's Zelda, and B, it's Monolith Soft, but if it is C, open world garbage again, personal term, I'm going to skip it. If it looks like...
I would, that's a strong word calling it garbage, dude, just because it's not a genre you like. Okay.
Personal term.
But you see my point, though, right? It's because you don't like a genre, you don't have to call it garbage. Like, I don't play main Pokemon games anymore, but I'm not going to be like, fuck the Pokemon genre. Like, they're people like them for a reason.
I know fully well people do. People like them. That's just how I react to it at this point. If it gets good reviews and seems like it has a really good atmosphere and story to it, I might give it a shot again. But I'm not. I'm going to keep an eye on it, and it's far from a day one sale for me.
I don't know. I have nothing to say about that. John, what are your thoughts on Breath of the Wild 2?
What I'm the most confused about is why everyone is so excited about it from the fact that acting it was like a new announcement. They said they were working on this over a year ago. But I guess they didn't say that it was a direct sequel until now, so I can see why they're excited. But also, here's the thing. This is literally the exact same thing as when they just showed the logo of Metroid Prime 4 and everyone freaked out. It is the exact same thing. Well, it's more, because they showed a bit more. I get being excited about what they showed in the trailer. If this isn't like a Majora's Mask style Breath of the Wild, like a much more like freaky kind of game, I'm fucking all for that. But like, they literally just showed two characters walking around and like weird shit flashing by on screen. Like, that wasn't a trailer. That was them being like, yo, in case you forgot, we're doing this. Please, Zelda fans, don't kill us. We've already had to deal with the Animal Crossing fans being angry with us. Please don't also kill us, Zelda fans.
I still, like, I guess my biggest concern, and it's probably on everyone's mind, what the hell could they do for this story?
I mean, literally anything. The story for Breath of the Wild, I'm gonna be honest, as someone who played through that game, took a while to get anywhere. And even then, it's pretty sparing, especially compared to any other Zelda game. I would argue it is the Zelda game with the least amount of story next to the NES ones.
Yeah, there's a big reason why it didn't do much for me.
Well, it's weird. Well, if memory serves, the way they marketed Breath of the Wild was you could create your own story. Go however you want. You want to save the more important major MacGuffins? Go for it.
That's don't want a story though.
Well, again, I'm just using an example. If you want to save the major MacGuffins, go for it. You don't want to? Head straight to the castle. That's it. Anything else you do in between, it's all you. Because I think that was their biggest marketing sell, was they wanted you to pretty much do whatever you want.
They also put a story in optional past cutscenes.
Yeah, like, I guess
it had
for those...
no impact.
Yeah, but like, so here's the thing. And I know some people are saying this in chat. Like, this is very obvious if you play the game. It's not the main focus, and I get that. But it's a weird, jarring change compared to like a game that usually drowns you in plot. But it's the nature. What? It's the nature of. It's the nature of a game. A series, rather, that has focused so much on story and structure, and then suddenly giving you free choice again.
Mm-hmm.
Kinda, yeah. But, like, not in a way that... I don't know, Witcher 3 people keep bringing up as the epitome of an open world game where all of the freedom actually does bring you things that have impact. And from what I played of it, I could see why people would think that. It didn't do that for me, but I understand it. Whereas Breath of the Wild just largely felt empty to me. I got over the exploration excitement after a dozen hours and kind of just kept going because there was always a thing to look at. But very, very rarely did I ever like get excited about wandering off the path.
I don't know. That's the thing I liked about it the most, because maybe as someone who doesn't usually like open world games, unless they're something weird like Saints Row 4, I don't know. Something about Breath of the Wild did click with me. I got fatigued by the time I went through all of the areas and got all of the shrines, but I still had a fun time with it.
I mean, I agree with you, John. Like, there were moments where I was fatigued, but I think it's just probably because, I don't know, I just felt like there wasn't enough busy work. There wasn't enough, something to keep at your attention, to keep making you keep going. I don't know.
The way I see it, my speculation for what they're going to do with the new Breath of the Wild, or the sequel Breath of the Wild 2, is they're either going to go in some crazy direction like you haven't seen before. Like, I would legit love it. I had to pause it because I need to process my thought here fully. I would love it if they did one of two things specifically. Number one, you and Zelda run around the world together.
Please make Zelda playable.
That would be cool.
Which would be a unique new thing.
Yeah. Or number two, which part of the trailer made it seem like that, but another part of it made it seem not likely. I would love it if they went in a twist direction and Link was the one who was incapacitated, and instead you had to go through as Zelda.
Please.
Now, I'm gonna be real with you. That would be cool, but I highly doubt they're gonna do that. I don't think they're gonna do that for two reasons. One, non-playable Link would alienate so many fans. So if they did do it, it would have to be for a small portion of the game. Or it would be the tag team thing, like I mentioned earlier. And two, like, the whole point of the Triforce of Courage is that Link is so brave that he is an idiot and will literally do anything he can to save the world. The point is, Link is so brave he is an idiot. That is the power of Triforce of Courage. It has made him too stupid to stop doing things. So, what happens when instead you are a really smart person with the Triforce of Wisdom, and you're like, I'm not gonna do that, that's fucking dumb. I'm gonna do a different way to try to say, like, it would have to be a fundamentally different game. It wouldn't be a dungeon crawler. It would oh no, I'm thinking of things on the fly, this is terrible. What it would be instead, what would happen if, like, they took it in a direction where Zelda doesn't do as much of the spelunking and, like, adventuring like Link does, but instead, like, she actually controls, like, the forces of Hyrule, or what's being rebuilt of it, to, like, send them on quests and stuff like that. What if she becomes, like, a manager kind of role of sorts? Like, what if, say, she finds the new set of champions to replace, or assuming we can't just straight up, like, revive the four main champions. Let's just assume that's off the table. But that would be nice if they came back, if we got Rivali and everyone else. Let's say, like, the new era of champions has been trained by Zelda, and she sends them out with their specific sets to kind of do certain things, or she travels in tandem with them, and then you've got, like, okay, we need to go to an aerial area, we need a bird character, we need someone to go through that. All right, we need to go to a hot area, the Goron's here. Like, it becomes like kind of a multi-tag partner type game where you have to work together to save Link, so Link can be the brave idiot he is and finish off the final bit. Like, no matter what, the prophecy of Zelda needs Link to stab a dude. That seems to be like the constant of the universe there. So what if you had to earn that? Yeah. Like, with a different group of people? What if Zelda got to actually do something instead of just, like, whisper and have people upset about her accent for some reason?
Oh man, an actual Legend of Zelda game.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
No matter what, Link's got a shanking dude.
Screw all that stuff.
But
yeah,
like,
if it involves Ganon or the big evil in any way, it also has to involve Link, because that's the way the plot and universe has been set up with the trifecta.
Yeah.
So
But
if it's gonna be anything
there's
of that
nothing
level
saying
of
they
importance, it
can't
needs
just
Link.
suddenly change that, or take him out temporarily. Like the beginning of Breath of the Wild showed that Link can fuck up.
Yeah,
dude,
I know.
Dude got wrecked and got knocked unconscious for 100 years. He lost.
Absolutely.
What happens if they do that again? But now it's like, well, we can fix this.
There's an entire
So-
timeline where Link lost in Ocarina
Yeah.
of Time.
But I'm
Yeah,
not even talking extended time. I'm talking literally in this game, you get to see Link lose,
I know,
and you can fix it so he gets better.
The only point I was making was that making just Zelda be the only person, because that's been a thing that I've seen argued for a long time. Just a Zelda game is one of two things. Is A, either it's gonna have to come back to Link because he's the guy that is in the whole mythos of the world to be the hero, or B, it is not gonna be at that level of stakes. Because if it's not at that level, to be at that level of stakes, it needs Link. If it doesn't, then you can do whatever the fuck you want with it, but it's not gonna have the same weight.
I don't know. I think there's ways they can get around it. I think it would take a better writer than me to come up with it. The way I see it is that we already showed at the same time that Link needed Zelda to finish off Ganon. They're both parts of the balance of the Triforce.
Oh, yeah.
So you're right. No matter what, at the end of the day, Link's gotta stab a dude. But Link can only stab a dude if Zelda lights the fucker up. So why not let Zelda light some other fuckers up, and then Link gets to stab a dude?
So
The
what
only
you're
thing
saying?
sorry, we've been walking.
So what you're saying, John? If this was to happen, so it would be kind of like Zelda Spirit Tracks, except reverse the roles. Since in Spirit Tracks, Zelda was somewhat playable, and she did help.
Honestly.
But
Yeah.
it would be more emphasis. It would be more emphasis on Zelda being able in control.
Yeah.
Dude, that'd be interesting. But God, who was it? I think it was it. It may not be relevant, but I remember Sakurai. The reason why he didn't pick Zelda's Breath of the Wild outfit or something like that, or that particular Zelda, was because she was more research based. Can someone confirm that with me? And that's why he picked Link Between Worlds Zelda? Was that a reason? I remember there was something about that.
I thought they wanted to just go with a different look, and it was a... I'm not sure on that one, actually. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of that's fair, you're right, so I think you might have nailed that one.
Oh, okay. But, no, that would be super awesome, an actual Legend of Zelda game where you play as Zelda.
I think, so, this is the reason. I think it would be cool, but like I said earlier, I think that's too drastic a change for fans to deal with.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna bring up too. Zelda has so many potentials of what she could do for interesting gameplay, but all of it would be a drastic change from what people understand to be the core gameplay loop of a prime line Zelda game.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I think, if anything, assuming this is not a case of, they went and explored something, Zelda gets captured again, and then Link's gotta go stab a dude. I'm hoping at least this point, it's they either mix it up and they're like, alright, Link screwed up, Zelda's gotta go fix that, and then Link can go stab a dude, or Zelda doesn't get completely screwed over right away and she actually gets to do other stuff. Because you gotta think at this point, assuming this is a direct continuation, let's say a couple months to a couple years after Breath of the Wild, you've gotta think, Zelda's alright, I've been stuck here for so long, I really need to do something, and she learns all these things that she couldn't do before, because she has to make up for the mistakes that happened when they tried prior. So I think that's part of the reason they redesigned her, cut her hair short and gave her an adventure outfit. like with like the shawl and everything, and her running around with a torch. I think that was kind of their way of showing like, yeah, she's gonna be a bit more competent this time around. Like she actually like is prepared for this. So
I think I'm just gonna keep. I'll say this. I'll keep my expectations low for Breath of the Wild 2, and just kind of keep it kind of a surprise. I would love John, I would love like what you described. Like if that was the real case, oh shit, I'm gonna have a ball. But I kind of have to keep that expectation in check and be like, okay, just gonna lower it. So that way, when it's actually out and we actually know what's going on or have more info, then I could be like, ooh.
Yeah, like I said earlier, I'm curious because the tone of that trailer, that teaser felt different, but
yeah,
I gotta see a lot more. And guys, Zelda's always been competent. It's just that Zelda's job is all the boring stuff you don't put in a video game.
and I mean, well, the other thing is too, like Breath of the Wild kind of makes a big deal of like, hey, Zelda fucked up a lot. They kind of make a really big deal about that in Breath of the Wild, so it would be nice to be like, no, she actually did learn. Don't worry, she actually thought things through this time. Link was the one who fucked up this time. It would be a nice change of pace. I don't expect it. I expect... What in the fuck is he doing? Am I supposed to just chase him the other way?
Hamtaro?
No, the hamster I'm chasing. We've literally gone in a circle now. I'm gonna go the opposite way and see what happens.
Oh, okay. Anyways, there's this cute, adorable game called Hamtaro playing, but we're doing all of this E3 talk.
Yeah, so I wasn't even here for the first one. This has just been a grassy backdrop. What the fuck's going on?
He's just doing the same thing no matter what. You need to talk to the other hamster at the resort. Who did I not talk to? The one in the top left? Or did I only talk to this person once? I think I only talked to this person once. Oh, the one who's been punching me. Okay, I get it. Right, he's hitting on all the chicks, so the only way I can stop him is to get the other one. Hang on a sec.
The champion should come back to life just so we can see Bootleg Falco killed again. Hell yeah, man! Let Urbosa kill Bootleg Falco. Make it happen.
Let
Electricity
Urbosa
is super
also
effective
stab a
against
dude.
flying.
She earned
Yes! Let Urbosa stab a dude. Make Urbosa a protagonist. She's earned it.
it. I think legit, like, having, like, them playable would be kind of cool.
I think so too. It would actually be a nice change of pace. So let's see, what's another good... Oh! John, Messenger DLC. Go.
I already played it. Well, I played part of it. It was at PAX East. Thumbs up. And that's also out in like a week or two, I think. So you should get it because it literally doesn't cost anything. It's free.
What was that one thing? Panzer Dragon?
Panzer Dragoon.
Yeah, Panzer Dragoon. Thank you.
I hear
So-
Cadence is out now.
Cadence is supposed to be out. I guess it'll be today in like 6 minutes. Help me find my brother. He is literally right there. Oh no, that's her. Alright, well I better just chase him around.
I don't know. I've heard about Panzer Dragoon, but
I'm
never
excited. I love Panzer Dragoon.
experienced it.
We've streamed it before. It's a fun like on-rail shooter that Sega made. It's really fun. I highly recommend it. I'm excited for a new one. It's not the original devs though, because they went off and did their own thing, and I don't think it was their company. So I'm curious to see how this is gonna be. What? Do I have to set up a trap? I have 2 mystery words here. Uh-oh.
Oh no. Don't tell me you gotta go somewhere else to go learn them.
Ah, crap. I think I have to go talk to the people he's hitting on to get new words.
Question for John. Are you planning to do any Mario Maker 2 streams?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I'm gonna be all over that multiplayer. That actually multiplayer is what I'm really excited for.
What are our thoughts on the Mana series collection being announced? If any of us
Announced
are
and released. It came out yesterday.
Any thoughts on that? If any of us are a fan, I never played them, so.
It's good. If you like, because here's the thing. Trials of Mana, aka Seiken Densetsu 3, is in that collection, and that's considered like one of the best Mana games. So, and that's its first time being released in North America. So, if you like any of those kind of games, you should get that immediately.
Is it, in your opinion, better, worse, or equivalent to sort of?
I think it's
Or
considered
secret
better.
of.
I believe. Oh, secret. Oh, definitely better.
Secret of. Okay. Okay.
Is
Because I've only ever seen.
is definitely
Secret of
considered
Mana.
better than Secret of Mana. Secret of Mana, you only have the 3 characters.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've even paid attention to Seiken Densetsu 3. Trials of Mana, you have 6 characters, and you kind of get to choose their stories in whatever order you want. I think you only have the 3 of them playable, and so you can replay it to get different stories and different combinations of the stories.
Okay. Yeah, I've never really put much time to Secret of Mana, and I've watched like a half dozen people play, and it's just never looked fun to me, personally. So I'm curious, but I'll kind of skipped over that announcement.
Someone said, do I need a hint? It involves a female hamster by the banana peel. Then yeah, I might actually need some advice on that one, because I didn't think that was going to be needed.
Thoughts on the games announced at E3. Gears 5, Tales, Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, the upcoming Avengers game. Among that list, none of them jumped
I'm
at
excited
me.
for Gears 5. I'm a huge Gears of War fan. Tales I'll
Hell
pick up, but I
yeah.
don't know if I'm going to play it, because I just usually grab the Tales games. Crystal Chronicles Remastered, I'm sure we'll look into some TRG content with that at some point. That Avengers game, I haven't watched all the things they showed, so I caught the tail end of that one. And I'm sure it'll be good, but man, that Uncanny Valley thing is going to be really messing with people. The fact that they didn't use any of the likenesses, because I'm sure it would have cost a lot to have done that.
Mm-hmm. Gears 5, yes. Tales, Crystal Chronicles, glad it's getting remastered. Avengers, meh.
I have a Tales game in my Steam library I've never played.
The Tales
Wait.
games are fun. I do recommend them.
It's not that I don't want to play that
It's
game.
that they're
I
long
have
games.
I have one ready to go, so I'm not even thinking about any new ones.
Can
John,
I say?
Battletoads remake.
Yeah, I'll play it. I'm surprised they didn't say any sort of release date for it, though. My question about that Battletoads remake is, like, it's gonna take a bit to get used to the art style, but whatever. It looks like it'll be fun, which is the important thing. Is it gonna have online co-op? They kind of didn't say that, which was confusing. Shoot, what was I gonna say? Oh right, okay. So I was talking about I was gonna talk about the Nintendo Direct. I like pretty much all the Nintendo Direct, but can I say the weirdest decision in the Nintendo Direct was that Resident Evil block? Like, I love Resident Evil. I am psyched that RE5 is coming to the Switch. Like, I am like super pumped to play that on the go. But why did they do that whole video with them in the mansion?
I think that was a TV commercial. I think that was just a...
But even
Just
it was also a bad TV commerson. Like, it took like a minute before they even really got anywhere with it.
Well, yeah, but I think the whole purpose of it was it's supposed to be used as a TV commercial as well.
Wouldn't you break into an abandoned house in the middle of a foggy night and play Resident Evil? just to play a Resident Evil game on a Switch without a TV. Like, it was the most unnecessary segment. Like, honestly, like, if I had to, like, rate the entire, like, Nintendo Direct, like, that's literally the only low point. And I'm a Resident Evil fan.
Yeah, but yeah, I agree with you, John. Like, the commercial was just weird, but the fact that what they announced though along with it, yeah, that could definitely get some more attention. At least more people to come in now. I'm just more shocked though.
But here's the other thing, I forgot about this too. They showed Resident Evil 1, which has already been out for like a month or two on the Switch. And like that was their main focus. It wasn't any of the new games until the commercial was done. Like if it had been 5 or 6, it would have made a bit more sense. I don't know, it's literally just the weirdest segment there. It makes no sense.
So, correct me on this then too. RE7's not out for Switch, right?
No.
Okay.
And I don't expect it to be, honestly, because that's a kind of different kind of game.
It's interesting because because they showed RE Remake. I think 02. Well, oh god, what was it?
They were playing RE Make. That's what they were playing on the Switch.
Right.
And then they got scared off by the weird noise, and then they revealed that 5 and 6 were now coming to the Switch. Like literally, like they didn't show what they were selling until the end, which was really
But there was other like Resident Evil games also shown in that screen cap that showed all the games on them, right?
Which were already out. Yeah, they showed on the Switch right now. You can get 0, 1, and 4.
Okay, those are the two I couldn't remember. It was 0 and 4. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
0, 1, 4, now 5 and 6 are going to be on the Switch. Which means the only things missing are 2 and 3. I don't think we're getting remake of 2 on the Switch. I would love to be surprised, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah.
And they haven't said if they're redoing 3 yet. So. It's Capcom. Nothing they do makes sense. Exactly. Exactly.
RE7 is already on the Switch in Japan.
What?
Really?
Find some source for that, Mirai.
I'm just Googling it right now. No, they're right. They're right.
How?
Stream it to the Switch, apparently.
Hands-on with Resident Evil 7 on Switch. It's as good as your internet connection. Oh, no. Yeah, Resident Evil 7 cloud version. Oh, I forgot about this.
Oh, ew. Ew. Oh, no. Hell no. Fuck no. Double down no.
I completely blocked that out of my mind. Whoa, okay, whoa, I haven't read on this, and this is, wow. Okay, loading Resident Evil 7 is a little different than the average Switch game. The app itself is only 42 megs and can be downloaded for free from the Japanese eShop. After launching the app, you are connected to the server to start playing. You can then play for 15 minutes for free, or pay 2,000 yen, which is about the equivalent of $18 US, to access the full game for 180 days. You never install the game locally to your Switch. Everything is handled via streaming. Fuck no.
Okay.
Fuck no. I am not getting a subscription service for one game. That is bonkers.
That doesn't sound like a subscription. That sounds like an expensive extended rental.
Yes, you know what? That's a better way of putting it.
Welcome to the live service.
I will say that is probably the cheapest way to play through Resident Evil 7 at this point.
True.
But I do not like that idea at all. Yikes.
Man, just trying to stream games, that's the amount of bullshit that goes on behind that. Because what if your internet's not good? What if you can't get internet? How do you play the game?
This is why I'm super worried about Stadia. Like, Stadia's got.
Can we fucking talk about that?
Well, I was until you got excited.
We're in the middle of it right now.
Yeah, so like, the idea of Stadia in concept works, but the execution is not gonna work. It's gonna be another OnLive, and I might have to explain what OnLive is for some people who are not old enough to remember it. Like, OnLive was a streaming service from like 2008, 2009? Like, Street Fighter 4 was one of their big titles that you could stream on OnLive. It was actually, no, it's probably 2011 or 2012, because I would have been going to E3 at that point. Because they had a booth there. But, like, the point was they were trying to make it so that you had games you normally couldn't play, like, or download, and it'd be perfectly fine. But I still don't think it's gonna work the way they want, because they're talking about, like, the minimum download speeds you need to use for, like, 720p, and most households in, like, North America can't hit those.
Oh,
like,
no.
They're not unreasonable. Like, I can hit them with my download speed, but I have a decent internet package because I stream and my wife does YouTube. Like, we need it. Not everyone needs fast internet. Like, I can go to my sister's house. It's not gonna work at my sister's house. She lives, like, 20 minutes away from me. Like, people in the same town as you won't be able to do this. Like, to ask people to get, like, an internet package per month to do this is asking a lot.
Not to mention, too, and this is just because I know about this, too, in rural areas in the country where it's not any sort of metropolitan cities where internet connections and anything like that is very low, that would mean that any sort of rural counties or rural towns that are in America, they would not be able to handle it that well. That's why some of them also have difficulties for, like, Netflix, Hulu, any sort of streaming services as well. It's better for them just to get the physical versions of it, and it's much more economically better for them, because in those areas, any sort of internet flow is just not viable.
We're talking about Stadia right now, Kevin. Sorry, the font was a little hard to read in dark. So right now we're talking about Google's new streaming console, Stadia, and how, like, basically it's got a really, really limited, like, scope of people it can reach. And I wonder if they've bit off more than they can chew because of that. But it also is very much like Google to create something and then just be like, yeah, we're not going to support that anymore. Which is why so many people are skeptical of Stadia in the first place, because we're all old enough to remember Google Glasses.
Google Fiber also didn't go anywhere. The internet they were supposed to do to make all this work.
Now here's the thing. I understand why Google Fiber didn't go everywhere, because there's no fucking way any company with an internet monopoly like Time Warner or anything like that would be like, oh hey, competition with better results than us? Yeah, I'll let that happen. No one in their right mind's gonna let that happen.
I was about to say, Ryan, you do know how the internet company works in America, right? Like, in certain states, certain companies have bills that got passed that makes them monopolies. That's why Google Fiber didn't go anywhere, because AT&T, Time Warner, Comcast looked at them and like, yeah, we own some of these states, fuck off. I'm not wrong, look it up, guys. Welcome to capitalism.
Yeah, Fiber tried, ISPs blocked them. Exactly. I don't know, man. I would love for Fiber to be the standard. It's gonna take a while. Nice, but it looks broken. Of course it's broken. So how are we gonna fix that?
So, I remember watching Hamtaro, right?
Mm-hmm.
This was it was funny when you started playing this, and I rewatched the Nostalgia Critics' episode on Toonami, and when they talked about Hamtaro, I was like, holy shit, I remember this show. Oh fuck, I'm gonna see if I can go rewatch it.
I gotta go to Panda. Okay, thanks, chat.
Yeah, no, this is actually one of those kind of feel-good shows. Like, if you ever feel down or something and you just want to watch something that's cute, innocent, and just lovable, watch this.
Yeah, I remember watching it a bit when I was younger, and it seemed alright.
It was one of those things that existed and I never saw.
Oxnard.
Just was aware of its presence.
Boss. That's our missing member. Panda was... Oh, that's the twins. I think that was actually the one on the left.
Who remembers the Kirby cartoon? Dude, that was like one of the probably only few good video game cartoons.
YouTube Gaming died?
Like the site?
No.
Or the idea the project they were working on?
Just read somebody in chat said it. They didn't give any details.
Speaking of the Kirby anime, there was like a project that a bunch of animators got together and they reanimated one of their episodes. It was about the one where... Oh, excuse me. It was about the one where the episode was they were making a cartoon, and a whole bunch of animators like came together and reanimated the whole episode in different styles.
I mean, they've been doing... Those are a big project. A bunch of those have been done. Like, Dalton's even been in a couple of those for, like, say, the Grumps. But, like, yeah, no, that's the thing. I'm seeing the website and app are closing down in preparation for Stadia integration with YouTube, based on what I've heard. Alright, that's a lot different than just being shuttered completely. Because, yeah, wasn't YouTube Gaming straight up, like, a major part of the presentation for Stadia? I don't think they're getting rid of it. That would be kind of crazy.
It's just more marketing for them. They're trying to integrate more stuff into it so more people could be interested.
Yeah,
in
like literally
it.
one of the things they showed in the Stadia conference was like, hey, you can watch a YouTube video of a game and then just download it to your Stadia.
What's this Larry Soup game? I want to play that.
Back to school.
Is shitting in the bed.
Whoop, you're alright, you're a robot.
Case in
Hold on.
point.
Hold on, let me reboot him.
So did anybody get Devolver Bootleg? I downloaded it, but I never got a chance to play it.
So I saw the conference for Devolver. I was entertained, but apparently others were like, yeah, it wasn't their best.
So here's the thing. Devolver's first conference, like 2 years ago, was brilliant, because it was literally just a takedown on conferences, straight up. Like, it came out of nowhere, it was really, like, extreme subversive, and it was kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
But then, the problem is, they tried to one-up themselves, and that never goes well. So the second conference, they like doubled down on it, and but here's the thing. They also worked in a plot at the end. The problem that the conferences have now is they have an overarching plot they're running to connect the conferences together each year. Which, I appreciate the effort, especially considering the references so far have been RoboCop and Terminator. But I don't think it works as well as they wanted. I heard someone say that it was the kind of funny conference actually was a better Devolver conference than Devolver's was. It was a better takedown and everything. The one thing, though, that they did well was they did a good take on the whole Nintendo Direct style thing. And I still liked the Devolver conference, don't get me wrong. But, like, I am kind of in the same boat. I think they've kind of wrote themselves into a corner. They've set expectations too high. And I think the expectations are now too high for themselves. It's this one. Their transitions were even pretty much Nintendo Direct. Yeah, no, they had like that style down perfectly. But like, a lot of people got lost in the translation of like, all right, why is everyone making a big deal about this woman? Why is everyone freaking out about Nina? Why is this lady smoking in her face and saying that she's useless? Why is she not swearing? All these weird like throwbacks. And why was Terminator in almost every conference this year?
Yeah, I was a bit shocked about that.
I know Dark Fate is coming out this year. I know they want to market it, but god damn they marketed that strong.
Because Terminator's appearing in Gears 5.
Yeah, Terminator's appearing in, what was the Ubisoft game that teased it? There was a game it was Ubisoft, right? Not Bethesda that teased it?
I think... Contra? Was it Contra?
No, it was not Contra. Was it Ghost Recon? It was something Tom Clancy related. It was the new Rainbow Six! Yes, it was the new Rainbow Six. That's what it was. Also, we're getting a small raid. I don't know why it's still Christmas. No one will ever know.
Oh, yay! I love Christmas! I mean, it is July. No, June. Excuse me. I was about to say, it's Christmas in July.
Tom Clancy's Christmas raid, exactly.
Yes!
I'm gonna just swap these around. Also, thank you for the raid. It's to celebrate Banjo. That also works. Here, this is what's supposed to actually be there. Thank you for the raid. Back to Hamtaro. We're doing some game clearing, working on Hamtaro. I assume I have to buy the tier essence and put it in the bottle, right? Thoughts on Lego Forza? I love the fact that the Horizon devs are just like, let's put the weirdest things we can find in our games. Like, they made a Fast and the Furious tie-in. They tied in with Hot Wheels in Forza Horizon 3, so Lego was such a logical connection at 4. What just got sent to me? Whoa. Whoa, dude. Sorry, Ryan, can you still talk, or is it still glitching for you?
Yes.
That answers that. You're still glitching. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to bed now.
Sorry, dude.
It's out of my hands. Thanks for letting me chat.
Holy shit! Is that shit? Sir? Oh wow.
Yeah.
Happy Hamtaro.
Happy Hamtaro.
Bye.
Enjoy your 3,000 milliseconds connection, apparently.
Oh wow. Ooh. Okay.
God damn it, Papa just wrote ouchies in the fucking shit mod room.
Shit.
Alright. Where was that?
So it's just
guy?
So it's just little old me. All right, I could do this. No, I can't. No. John, what do you think of Microsoft?
Yeah. So here's the thing. I like Xbox. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I have had an Xbox Live account pretty much since they existed.
Same.
But this generation is the console I've played the least, is my Xbox. Like, I've barely touched my Xbox One. I have had an Xbox One X that I won in a raffle since, like, October, November? I haven't set it up. It's June. Raffle up? No, I actually wanted the Xbox One X. I wouldn't have entered the raffle if I didn't want it. But, like, I've had no reason to want to turn it on. I will always enjoy their conferences because, honestly, they show off cool stuff. But they show off cool stuff that you can get on numerous systems. So, the irony of the Xbox conference is you watch it to see what you can buy on other systems. Because for all the times they say world premiere, most of the time you can get it on something else. And I think even Xbox is aware of that. Because they're like, yeah, no, you can just play our games on PC now. Like, Gears 5 is going to be on PC. Halo Infinite's going to be on PC. And Scarlet. So, like, I don't think they know what they want to do anymore. Also, hi, Dan.
Stop.
You were waiting the whole time to press the fucking nut button, weren't you?
I just got back like 20 seconds ago. Also, just before I took the headset off, like, you said Xbox, I know that. I swear to God, I thought you said I like X-Pac, like the wrestler. Like, what the fuck?
I mean, I also liked him. He was a fun wrestler.
Yeah.
The conference, when I saw Xbox conference, like, I was excited for games that they did show. I was excited for their presentation. Like, they realized, like, okay, we're not just gonna bullshit around. Here's game after game after game after game. Here's a game with the developer that will talk about it a bit. Game, all that. And then, of course, Keanu Reeves appeared, and he was like, fuck all of you.
Yeah, can I be like, it is not a good sign when one of the highlights of all of E3 is literally the fact that Xbox, or like, I guess CD Projekt Red and Microsoft paid for a celebrity to show up. Yo, I fucking love Keanu Reeves. He's a good dude. But, like, everyone was literally like, oh man, best point of Microsoft's conference was Keanu Reeves walking out on stage and being Keanu Reeves.
But isn't he?
That
isn't
does
he
not bode well.
Isn't he the part? He's like part of the Cyberpunk game, though, right? Like, he's gonna be throughout the adventure, or was he just there for a fucking cameo?
No, he's straight up a character in the game.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought that's why they just brought him out, was like, yeah, he's part of the game. And he's here too! Say hi!
Yeah, that's literally why he came out. He came out to, like, talk about the game for a tiny bit, and then he was gonna reveal the release date, and then, like, someone in the audience yelled, like, what was it? It wasn't you're beautiful, what was it? You're breathtaking, that's what it was. Because he said the game was breathtaking, and then someone was like, you're breathtaking! He's like, no, you're breathtaking! You're all breathtaking!
And I love you, random
like,
citizen!
Everyone freaked out over that. Yeah, because everyone fucking loves Keanu Reeves, because he's a nice dude. And then, like, oh, fuck, what else was it? Then people turned the meme of, like, him saying, like, all right, well, get a load of this. Everyone turned that into a meme, too. I retweeted earlier, like, someone green screened it.
Then check this out. That's what he said.
Yeah, then check this out. That thing, yeah.
Oh, goddamn. Oh, can we talk for a second about Angry Joe getting kind of pissy at the fact that, like...
I knew it. I knew you were gonna bring this up.
Okay, what is this? I don't know about this.
John knows exactly what I'm talking about. Angry Joe tweeted out that, why did... Oh, was it Microsoft? Because Gears of War.
Yeah, so why didn't Microsoft, like, hire a bunch of WWE wrestlers?
A bunch of WWE guys to play their game, or to appear at the show.
Yeah, no, but here's the thing. Here's the fucking thing. The reason Joe said that, and you can say he's backpedaling all you want, like, his actual point, once he finally got to it, made sense. It was really stupid that Microsoft hired, like, Xavier Woods, AJ Styles, and I can't remember the third, Tyrese? I can't remember the third guy's name.
Tyler Black?
I don't remember.
Is
Either
that
way,
Collins?
because I know AJ and I've actually met Xander, so or Xavier. Why did I say Xander? Jesus.
Xander Woods.
Yeah, there you go. I'm getting Xavier Woods and
Tyler
Xander
Breeze.
Mobius mixed up. Tyler Breeze. It was Tyler Breeze. Okay. But yeah, it was weird that they literally like the whole Gears 5 segment was weird. As someone who loves Gears of War, what the fuck was that Gears segment? The trailer I was okay with because I liked the story of Gears of War. I know I'm in somewhat of a minority on that, but I like the story that they go with. But they did all these pyrotechnics. The stage opened up. It panned down to like this crazy like a hive-like thing they had to tie in with the game. And then they're like, we're gonna talk about the new multiplayer mode. Here's the trailer. Then it comes back and they're like, all right, now that you've shown the trailer, these 3 WWE superstars are gonna play it off stream at a different time. Back to the main stage. Like, what was the point of that? You didn't need to do that.
Side by side?
You didn't need the pyrotechnics show. You didn't need to say, like, you got these guys here. You could have done that later. It was, as a Gears fan, it was like the weirdest segment of the Xbox conference.
A little bit.
I don't know why I'm bothering
Like-
with this. All right.
The way it was brought up, though, it made it sound like Joe is, like, gatekeeping like a motherfucker. Didn't it?
Yeah, but I'm also not going to start beef with Joe or, like, any other, like, YouTuber or streamer. There's no point in it. We've got enough of that shit online. I don't need to be part of that. But, yeah,
I mean,
no.
I'll start it. I need the clout.
No, fuck off. Don't do that.
Thanks, Dan.
But yeah, no, it was like it was
Game was
weird
hard.
that he didn't recognize that Xavier Woods is a goddamn YouTuber.
With 2 million subs, so it's not like he's not known in the gaming community or something.
Anyways, changing the subject here real quickly. Square Enix's conference.
I didn't
Thoughts?
watch most of it, but apparently they showed off a lot of cool stuff.
Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC, whoopie-doo. More of their games. I didn't watch most of it. Because I guess the trailers they showed off, or a few days earlier, was the exact same ones they showed off at their conference. I was like, what's the point then? Okay.
I'm going back to Hamtaro.com. You can't stop me.
Smoochy.
I'm happy that Final Fantasy VIII's getting a remaster. I was wondering what the hell they were going to do with that, because it was a weird omission. But supposedly it was because they had lost the source code, which I believe.
It's true. They had to do that with Kingdom Hearts, the original one. They had to build the game from scratch.
You would be stunned how many classic games have all their content lost because of weird things. Like, most of the Castlevania 1 through 3 like development documents are lost because they were burned in a fire.
Whoa!
Yeah, no, the building
I
that
remember
Konami
this.
had at the time got burned down. So, like, almost all the design docs for Castlevania 3 and stuff like that, the source code got lost.
So, this is going to be the dumbest question, but this is probably because I don't know programming. So, what if they took, like, say, they found, like, a Castlevania 3 game? What could they not do a lot with that, like backwards?
Here's the thing.
reverse
They-
eng-
what they did for like the Castlevania collection that came out last month, they just put it in a goddamn emulator. And that's honestly all they needed to do. But they can't like remaster it. They can't like make it look more oh right, that's what he wanted. I forgot about this. They couldn't like do anything fancy with it other than just putting it in an emulator because they couldn't rebuild the source code. They basically would have had to remake the game from scratch otherwise. Shit, I forget where I was even going with this conversation, to be honest.
Lost track.
Yeah, I did too. Shit.
Final Fantasy VIII is getting a remaster, but they probably because the source code was lost, and you can totally believe that.
Right.
And that's when I asked my question. That's where everything went. And it was also based off the Square Enix conference.
Oh,
Final
right, yeah.
Fantasy.
So people were talking about what I was gonna do was respond to something else in chat, because like every conference this year, like people liked parts of it, but also people got upset about like one thing in almost every conference. It was actually kind of mind blowing. Someone mentioned that the internet was happy that Tifa, I forget if it's Tifa or Tifa. I always say Tifa.
I would say, yeah, I thought it was Tifa.
I say Tifa sometimes too, so I bounce back and forth. But everyone got upset that Tifa doesn't like match their exact requirements and just like weird shit like that.
Oh, heaven forbid!
Like literally every conference had something that someone got upset about. It was kind of impressive in a sad way.
But let's be real, Bethesda.
It's pronounced Jiffa. God damn it!
Jiffa.
But no, yeah, dude, like, I don't know. People are literally upset. So here's the thing that got me laughing. Someone redesigned her, quote unquote.
Oh Jesus!
Literally,
Christ.
they literally upped her tit size and upped her thighs, but got rid of the stockings and got rid of her abs. Like,
So they literally just tried to.
I like big boobs, but no, she's a person that does like somersaults and punches people in the face. She's gonna have abs, motherfucker. If anything, I am shocked that they didn't make her more athletic looking. Like she doesn't look
Core
like she
strength,
can kick as
motherfucker.
much. Yeah, I would have been expecting them to make her more ripped, honestly.
I thought Tifa was a brawler, so
She literally is. That's what she does. She's a bartender and a brawler. You need to be fucking strong to do both those things.
People wanted to go horny on main. That's literally it.
oh Jesus freaking
That's literally
Lord have
it.
mercy. I don't. That look, Kirk. Oh my God! Now I'm gonna get upset at this shit.
Like, there's no other explanation. The designer just went horny on main. Or the person who did the quote-unquote redesign went horny on main.
To be fair, Cloud can lift his Buster Sword with his stick arms. That is true. Like, strength doesn't matter in Final Fantasy.
That's Mako
But-
poisoning.
but here's the thing.
That's
But
like
here-
Mako radiation shit.
Yeah, A, it's that. And B, you can literally look at the original trailer for Final Fantasy VII Remaster and the current one. They actually made Cloud stronger looking. Like, they gave him more muscle definition because they realized he basically looked like a twig, and they had to at least make him look less like that.
Yeah.
All you need to say about it is front-loaded anvils. God damn it, this is not Clinton in the game. Your game in the game. What is it?
Fucking
Gaming in
Navigator
the
of all
Clinton years.
people.
That was it. And it's not Navigator.
I'll show you
Somebody
my
says like,
reactor.
oh, so Cloud's now a twunk. Got it.
This
When I
controversy
get
gets a
done with her,
fat
they'll think
KO.
it was a
God
real
damn it.
avalanche.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
No, I don't know. Like I think there was no winning. They were never gonna win with her design straight up. Because
You think they
A,
got a slot
yes,
for
the
material?
internet is horny on goddamn main, and would demand like giant tits, like spine breaking Tifa.
Okay. Okay.
But at the
let me
same time,
actually.
like I was looking at some people like breaking down the design of the character because they were like, "This is stupid. We want to talk about this." Like, she looks more athletic than she did in Advent Children. So like, her design is technically better in that aspect. Like, I actually like what they did with the design. It's weird that they just gave her more straps everywhere because I guess that's just what Square has to do with their character designs now. But like, I honestly thought her design was really good. But it was one of those cases where they were never, ever gonna please everyone. It's who was the other character that they accused of losing sex appeal recently? And I don't
Yuffie?
mean like, did anyone actually
Aerith?
ever think that about youth? No, not Final Fantasy. Like,
I would hope not, you.
another like another like sexualized character got like normalized, as the internet put it.
Battletoads Dark Queen.
Really?
They
The
didn't even
Battletoads-
show the Dark Queen. What are you talking about, Tenmar? Also, hi Tenmar and bye Tenmar.
I was about to say hit and run.
Everyone in Mortal Kombat, please, please.
That
Sonya Blade.
That was actually one thing. I'm gonna be real. I think we Dalton in the mod room says, I don't know, I think the fan one had the right idea with the redesign, and it's literally just Tifa again, but she has a dual disc on her arm.
Okay, so wait. So, the design that Dalton linked, is that the redesign? Take out the dual disc.
Yes, that is how she looks in the game.
So that's how she looks.
Here, you know what? I'm gonna just show the goddamn picture. We can only step around it so much. Oh, I gotta find that stupid...
Because we're talking so much about Hamtaro right now.
I mean, yeah, let's be real. We were never gonna talk about Hamtaro that much tonight. That's not how these streams work.
The best that we did was like, I remember watching this show. It was cute. Moving on.
I actually used to play this game like when I was like 7 or 8. I don't remember a damn thing about it.
Dude, I remember... Dan, you know RXK Queen, Brandy.
I can't find that specific picture that everyone's been going bonkers about. That one...
Was this the game she played through, or was it another one?
I don't know. I don't follow a lot of people.
I can't find the picture. I'm just finding people making fun of the picture, which is way better. This is way better.
Dalton, look in the mod room. Dalton's got it.
Hang on, no, hang on. I want to show this. All right. So my desktop cam's been working weird lately. Let's see if this works tonight.
We stay on topic.
That's a white screen. That's a...
We stay on topic in streams, John?
I gotta do something stupid here. Give me a hot minute.
Tifa's boobs are never watermelon sized. You're right. They were more like pyramids.
All right, so I want you to... this is the weird thing I was dealing with before the stream started. I had now, if I want to show off like Twitter time and stuff like that, until this gets patched, I now have to do this. I have to capture my desktop, and then put the stupid window up, so now you can see it. And now you can see all my links, because I went too high on that, so... I'll fix that now. Like, this, I don't know why, this is the reason I went so late on everything. Is because now I have to do this. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. So yes, this is Tifa's actual design in the remake. Like,
so that's the official.
This is original. So someone made fun of it, quote unquote, or like, they didn't make fun of it, they redesigned it in a way that they thought was more authentic, but everyone's been blasting the person for doing it and just doing weird shit like this instead. And I think it's been way funnier that they've just been doing this. This has been so much better.
So, okay, so go back to the picture. That's the official. So that's the official redesign.
Hang on, let me see what... Oh, this is the one that Dalton was excited about. The dual disc one. I can't find the one where they're like the person actually like posts it and then everyone just starts dunking on them.
So, okay, I'm sorry, maybe I just haven't played Final Fantasy in a while. What's wrong with this redesign?
So here's the... I don't know if you're aware of this, but like... this character existed back when people were still like teenagers. And she's got boobs. So... That's basically what it boiled down to. Like, someone liked the design of the original Tifa because of the polygon, like, limitations, was they kind of made her way more stacked because it was way easier to show that she is girl. Girl with big boobs. So they made boobs bigger. It's the exact same reason Lara Croft, the first design of her, is just tits. And now she looks like a human. So, like, because it's just limitations. It's literally just people getting around, like, the limitations of the time, but some people were like, that doesn't look like what I remember or want. Please make it look more stacked.
Also, Mayo, goddammit.
Mayo, I'm not showing that one, I'm sorry.
Actually, to comment what Tenmar said, yes, Dark Queen was shown. It was just for a brief moment, but she was shown enough to where fans got pissy.
I really don't remember her being shown at all.
But
yes, I could see people being upset about that as well too, because oh wow, that is very different. Hang on.
Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah.
Wow, that is extremely different. Now I can understand. Give me a second here. I want to give a comparison shot here.
So about Hamtaro, there's this cute, adorable hamster playing a guitar.
All right, so this is the thing we're talking. Oh my God, did I turn it off? No, there we go. So this is the Dark Queen in Battletoads. This is her design, and has been since the last Battletoads game, which I guess was Battletoads and Double Dragon, or the arcade version, either one. So that's Dark Queen. This is her design now. She looks like Shigo from Kim Possible. So I can understand why people would be upset about that drastic change. That I can understand. That's a very drastic change. But at the same time, like, I don't even remember seeing this frame. So for all I know, she could change later on, or maybe this is like her like normal form and then she gets in like that other form for the powered up form. Shigo had hips, come on. Okay, fine. It was literally 2 frames. Yeah, like I don't remember this period, and I watched that trailer a couple times.
She looks like she should be like working
4
under
frames.
the dark.
It is 4 frames in the entire trailer. Wow.
She looks like she should be working under the Dark Queen and then about to like overthrow her or some bullshit in a failed attempt later on.
It's a Disney character. It's a Disney villain.
Yeah, like she straight up looks like.
Well, that's what Kim Possible is a Disney villain. I want to capture the emotion of a sad love song. Bye, Q. That's it! Saying goodbye. That's a perfect phrase for a sad love song. Shaking around happily and saying goodbye. Ask for. Well, we only have 10 words left to learn. But I think we're pretty much done the game because we found everyone. Wait, what did I say Kim was a villain? I said I thought we were talking about Shigo.
Yeah, we were. A Kim Possible villain. As
yeah,
in, like
Shigo
that series was called Kim Possible.
Yeah,
guys.
And it's a Disney series.
Hence, Disney villain.
Did I say Kim was if I said Kim was a villain, then I'm sorry, but I thought I said Shigo was a villain from Kim Possible. If I Englished bad, I apologize.
I didn't even notice you said Kim was a villain.
Yeah, neither did I. I'll be real.
People are saying you did not. You did
over.
say Kim Possible was a villain. The word said Kim Possible was a Disney villain. Okay, well, it's alright.
Well, finally!
Everyone's made it back! And just as my work is finished, now that's what I call great timing. Come on, everyone, let's go check it out.
I think this actually is the end of the game, yeah?
Goldman! Come this way! Well, what do you think? It's called a spotlight. Ahem, let me clear my throat here. Know where we are? My dance hall. It's finally done. Thought it would be fun if we all had ourselves a ham jam party. Boss, this is amazing. I'm so impressed. I know. Thank you, Goldman, for all of your hard work and for getting us back to the clubhouse. Yeah, thank you, but we're wasting time. Let's ham jam. Goldman, you go first. Dance.
Dance revolution.
Hey, it's the credits.
Hey, we beat the game.
Hooray. And we are done.
That's H.
That's H.
Alright, new game plus. Now I have to find everyone in different spots.
Nope, hard pass.
I don't even know if that's a thing.
10 words to 100% it, but you don't have to clearly. I might do that later, like on my own time.
Do you get anything special for 100%ing this?
I mean, we have to find the rest of the dance songs and stuff like that to 100% it, so it might just be that. There's actually stars to find after this, so there is more content after credit. New game, everyone finds you!
The ultimate hide-and-seek game ever. I remember RXK Queen. She did a playthrough of one of the Hamtaro games, and there's like this amazing reference in it that I'm not gonna spoil it, but oh my god, it's so good, so good. New game plus plus, you find yourself.
Finally, I've been wanting that for ages. Alright, well, it is 12:45, so I don't think getting into game I is a good idea. And for those who haven't heard it, we're going to be doing the rest of Incredible Crisis. That's going to be game I. So, I actually don't know how much that we have left. I also don't know if we should just start from scratch on that, or if to get people in who haven't seen it before, or just continue from where we were when we played it on stream originally.
What's Incredible Crisis again?
Incredible Crisis is that game about the family that had to go like live their normal life and then come back for their grandmother's birthday. And then, like, everything weird starts happening to them. Like, the father goes to work, and then a giant, like, globe crashes into his office and chases him around. And then he runs off with a woman, but then the woman is also, like, a thief, and he has to survive that and also fight off alien invaders. And then we got to the wife's storyline, which was she went to go shopping, but the store she walked into was being robbed, so she had to sneak out. But she fails, and then the robbers have her, like, steal something for them. And I think after that was where we stopped.
Wait, is it
yeah,
that?
if you've never seen this game, it's weird. And also, it's got ska music as the soundtrack, which is great, because it's the Tokyo Ska Paradise Orchestra.
Wait, this sounds familiar. Was it that game where it was kind of all cartoonish, and then you were trying to steal something, and you were trying to steal it by replacing with the items in your shopping bag to match? Oh, that one! Yeah, that was a weird game.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
We did it on Cookie a couple months ago. I'm excited to play through it.
Also, boss, there's more text.
I know.
Okay.
I'm just really stuffy right now, sorry.
Dan, you're in for a mindfuck.
Oh boy.
Lovely.
Wake up, the party's over, buddy. That was fun. We'll get together for another one soon. Until then, keep practicing your ham chat.
Grab your brush and put a little makeup.
Don't slack off, you got work to do, remember? What work? You didn't tell me. Oh, bye, boss. I guess I can go into boss's room now and talk to him. Just sitting on your damn couch. Once you've learned them all, come see me. I'll put a fancy cover on your ham notebook. We can call it, I know, a ham dictionary. Now that's a sweet name. Pretty cool, don't you think, Goldman? Bye. You know what that calls for? It's time to dance! Let's go dance! So what should we do for the end of the rest of the stream?
We can just keep chatting about E3.
We could. I mean, I'll probably, like, throw a game on the Switch or something.
You wanna play Smash?
Could see what else I got there. I'm sure I've got some weird stuff I haven't shown on stream yet.
Once again, I can't play
I'm
Smash.
your ham!
How about Picross?
You want to do a Picrosscast to cool down? We could do that.
Well, I'm just going off chat.
Tetris
I also
99.
saw a request for Crystal Crisis. I saw requests for just whatever the weird stuff I have as well. I'm down for whatever.
Tetris 99.
Maybe. Well, I won't be able to chat much during that, but yeah. But I think what we should do is at least, like, we'll go to Art Block here in a hot minute. And drop some eggs. We don't have enough time to get in House of Dead 4 Darkfire, I don't think. We could... Yeah, because to get House of Dead 4 going, I'm gonna have to set up the camera and everything, and by the time I get all that done, like,
It's time to go to
will
bed.
it burn, like, 20 minutes. I think it's just, I want
Yeah.
something fast, more or less. There's the other stage. What other stage? You mean getting the stars?
You can play RuneScape.
Or does he mean, do you mean the other stage as in, like, boss's stage that he built? That is literally what you mean, okay. Oh no, now I know why you've said that. You know I want to try a ham jam right now. Oh no. They're gonna mimic it! No! Oh, they're so excited for this dance! Look at them! They're really into it!
Oh my god.
Oh my god. They're twerking!
They're cheering! They're cheering for Goldman! He did such a great job.
The hamster's
Oh,
twerking,
my
Michael!
God. Oh man, I'm so glad someone clarified that stage was available. God damn. All right. All right, let's go to break for a little bit here.
God damn.
All right, the egg list, because we went through that for so long, is very big. So I will probably not be reading that out. But I will say the following things. I will say thank you to Oogie McTalk to gifting a sub to Spy Gadget, and Gatherbot gifting a sub to Starwolf Ryu. We got 3 new subs, Guyman Online, it says Supermonic 9000, and Video Game Killer. I guess technically it's either video or video. Both work. Thank you all for subbing tonight. Your eggs tonight are courtesy of the following people. He would say if he had the Dropbox open. There we go. Oh, my plan just got updated. Thank you. Thank you, Dropbox. Trojan has been busy tonight, apparently. Oh no! No! Okay, we're gonna have to deal with that in a second. Trojan sends in, you will give me banjo. You'll find out why I'm knowing later.
You will give me.
Touche. Sent it again, without air quotes this time.
You will give me.
And also sent, you will give me another bird.
You will give me.
Perfect. Joking Mass sends in, Captain Kabuto versus Ganondorf.
1, 2, 3. Rider kick.
It's really quiet. Is it quiet? Sorry, it's at max volume here.
Oh wait, I have. Oh wait. Whoops. I added
Oh.
20%.
It was you. Okay.
All along, Austin.
Yeah, that was all audio. It says Captain Kabuto versus Ganondorf edited draft. Thanks, Joking Mask. We've also got from Starboy 7-minute ride, which is notably 4 seconds long.
7 minutes. 7 minutes is all I can spare to...
That would be why. I'm okay with that. And we have 2 videos. You're gonna have to give me a minute because all my settings are a bit borked. And we have to do this stupid workaround again. Like, actually, how does this look right now if I click on this? Yeah, no, that looks bad. I love that I have to fix it this way. It's exactly what I want to have to do. Thanks, XSplit, for some weird reason. If you're wondering why I'm having weird issues right now, for some reason before we went live, something happened with XSplit, and now this happens. We get like a white box where the capture goes. And I don't know what it. I don't know what's causing that. I don't know if that's XSplit, because I didn't update XSplit, so I'm thinking it was actually a Windows update that fucked that up.
I think what annoys me is the fact that it's in the middle of the screen, but it doesn't actually cover the whole video.
Yeah.
It's just random white square.
Is that a music track of some kind? Because that usually does happen.
No, it's a video. I like literally any capture of Firefox or Chrome does this.
Weird.
It
Microsoft
makes
Edge Master
Race. Yeah, and I haven't tried it. Yeah, I swear. Fuck. Now you put it in my head. No, I swear to God. I swear to God.
If Internet Explorer Microsoft Edge is actually the way to go, I will flip shit.
Oh, I have to sign in to Dropbox here first. Oh shit, what is my login? I don't remember.
Captain Falcon Flying School. Password, yes, yes, yes. Let's try that.
I'm just gonna create a link because that makes way more sense. I'm gonna be so angry. I'm gonna be so angry if this works.
Let's try the usual passwords.
All right, so let me cover this up. All right. If you see a white screen, it's the exact same issue. If you see this video, I'm gonna be so pissed. I'm gonna be pissed.
Are you trying Microsoft Edge?
I know it. I know
Yeah.
it. I know it. I know it. You piece of shit! Why does Edge work? Why does Windows Edge work, but not Firefox and Chrome? Why?
Master Race!
This is from Puppet Master, Hyrule's Fate.
Oh, that was good. Excuse me, I gotta mute to die laughing.
Oh, yeah, that muted the VOD before. I can't play that. I actually can't. That actually has muted the VOD. So, yeah, we can't play that clip anymore. But thank you. I'm glad you cut it off before it got too loud. Why the fuck does Edge work? I'm so pissed. I'm so pissed.
The ultimate opportunist browser, John.
And it's time to get scared, because I have no idea what Jumney did. But Jumney has sent in a video labeled, "What are we doing today?" Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up.
You think you know me?
But I don't have seatbelt.
Son of a bitch. He's right. That's literally what we did. I love the fact that it was just a complete subversion of what I expected. But it's literally what happened in this stream, so he's not wrong in the slightest.
It's an E3 podcast, right?
I mean, it kind of... I mean, that's what it was going to be anyways. It's one stream after E3.
And considering it's all done and everything, yeah. At least most of it.
It is very accurate. All right. I'm going to go to break. And when we come back, I'm just going to mess around on my Switch for a bit, and we're just going to chat for a bit longer. So I'll see you guys in a bit.
In the meantime, hi, chap. You got a question for me, Dan?
I mean, I can do what you're thinking. Chumney, you don't have to, but I'm never going to stop you.
Alright, so first we have Hamtaro's head, then we just scroll down a little bit.
I've embraced chaos too much. It's all I know anymore.
Alright.
You are the definition of chaos.
Wait.
I would believe that.
Wait, did the death battle already come out?
For what?
Yes.
Oh, the Vice versus what the hell is the name for Persona?
Oh, I think so, because I've already had GIFs of that show up on Twitter.
Oh, I haven't even seen it yet. Apparently, Johnny Cage versus Captain Falcon is next time, from what someone in the chat just told me.
What? Okay, that's kind of cool.
Hold up, I gotta...
I will go double check that right now. In the meantime, if anybody has a question for us.
Huh. Yeah, how about that?
Oh shit, yeah. No,
Yeah,
it's
Johnny Cage versus Captain Falcon, July 3rd.
ooh, that's a good one. Ooh.
I'm gonna give it to Falcon.
Yeah, it's gonna be Falcon, but I do love me some Johnny Cage.
I don't know.
I hope
Johnny...
with the animation they at least finish it the right way with the punch if Falcon does end up winning it.
I don't know. I
Got
think Johnny Cage is gonna take this one.
I think what's gonna happen is Falcon's gonna try to do a Falcon punch at least once, and then Johnny Cage is gonna do the split and do the Nutcracker. And then like it'll probably end with Falcon actually getting the punch at the end.
Oh, no, what I want to see, Johnny goes for a shadow kick, Captain responds with a Falcon kick, they both just clash. I want to see that. Dan still watches Death Battle? Yeah, the animations are really cool.
Cage would win because of the Mayan sex club blood.
Wow.
He survived Ninja Mime, he could survive anything. Favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card? Card? That's a hard one. Favorite archetype, though? Gravekeepers. Apparently I'm pretty drunk because I heard Johnny Bravo versus Captain Falcon.
No, that is the correct response, actually.
Nice.
I'm okay with this, too.
Johnny Cage versus Johnny Bravo, let's go. Did John beat Hamtaro? Yes, he did. What does Pot of Greed do? I don't know, but it causes everyone to shout out at the top of their lungs what it does and explain it every single time.
Tails, I haven't shown it yet, but thank you so much for what you just drew.
Oh god. What are your guys' thoughts on Bethesda conference? We'll talk about it soon-ish.
We'll tell you when you're older.
What's a question? What's a question? Is it weird, since we're on the topic of Yu-Gi-Oh? It's kind of weird. Like, I want to get back into it, but in all fair honesty, I don't think I can. I think it's just too drastic of a changes that I'm like, yeah, no, I can't play this fucking game.
That's understandable. I mean, I was also playing a Yu-Gi-Oh game earlier tonight, so...
Well, it's because, from my understanding, special summons are gone for whatever reason. You have to do, like...
No, they're not. Special summons from the extra deck are very slowed down a bit because of the whole Link Monster thing. Special summoning is not...
And you've already lost me.
Reading the rules is a very cool thing.
Again, that's why I'm like, see, that's why I don't think I could get into it, because there's Link summoning, Pendulum summoning,
Read the damn rules then! Explains it!
Rather not, fuck that noise.
And that's why you don't get...
I can't blame him for that response, to be perfectly honest.
Read the damn rules!
Alright, let's bring this back around. There's a lot of donations I didn't read, so I should probably do that. Starting with Yuki Mizuno, who says, "Hey John, just felt like saying hello to you since you started streaming again. Sadly, I can't stick around for the whole stream because I have to go to the radiology clinic early tomorrow morning to have my gallbladder x-rays. Oh god. Both the stomach and nausea problems I've been having seem to be getting worse, and I don't know what's going on with it. So I just hope you get it checked out. I hope it's nothing serious. Good luck."
Oh no.
Anyways, I hope you enjoy the package that's coming your way. It matches the 24-hour Cinderella Majima Penguin plushie Luca has. I couldn't get it in time for MomoCon, so I just shipped it to your P.O. box. I hope you're having a good evening. P.S. I'm super excited that DQ8's protagonist is an alt for the 11 hero in Smash Ultimate, probably even more than Banjo, but they're both amazing additions. I just love them. I'm so glad that his, like, I forget what the actual breed of the animal is, like the hamster that he has. I can't remember its name either. That's how long it's been since I played 8. But, like, I'm so glad that he's in the costume and in the skin as well. I hope he's in his winning animation, because that would be perfect.
Also, can we finally...
Muncie, yeah, Muncie. Or Munchie. Munchie, yes.
Can I also say, dude, Goku finally got into Smash.
Right
4
different times.
So
4
did Trunks.
different... So Goku, Gohan, Trunks, Goten are in the game. See, everyone wins.
Bagel the Cat says, Dad, can I scoochie and coochie? No, son, not until you're older. Boston Bruins say, damn it, Marchand, how many times have we told you not to fantasize about licking the cup? Also, where's Bobby Orr when you need him? Jesus, all these sports jokes are gonna go over so many people's heads. Oogie McTalk says, personally, I just want Game Freak to fix some shit. Let Nido Queen fuck. Wow. Wow.
Am I getting Legacy of Duels for Switch? Yep.
Fun blues facts. The St. Louis Blues were founded in 1967 solely because the Chicago Blackhawks owned the city's arena and wanted to sell it. The city never submitted an official expansion bid. They made the Stanley Cup Finals in each of their first 3 seasons, but were swept all 3 times. Twice by Montreal, and once by Boston, aka the team they beat. In 1983, they were nearly moved to Saskatoon, and then they nearly folded outright when that failed. They made the playoffs in 25 seasons in a row from 1980 to 2004, but they only advanced to the conference finals twice in that 25-year span. Despite having some of the greatest players of modern history on their teams, including league MVPs in Brett Hull and Chris Pronger, they could never take that next step until today. Congratulations to the St. Louis Blues on winning the 2019 Stanley Cup. God damn. Pokemon Trainer donates and says, what? Oh, make my Pokemon grow, and it cuts to Rita Repulsa from Power Rangers throwing down her wand and then the Dynamax clip. Says, also, you made a fair point. Thank you. Oogie McTalk says, who would you want for those last 2 Smash DLC slots? I've already got the character I wanted most, and Simon Richter was a bonus. I've thought about it, and I support Ryo Hayabusa, though at this rate, is that even likely? Honestly, no. I love Ryu, but he wouldn't be considered classic enough to be in Smash. Joker's in there because he's pretty popular right now, and like Persona is like more popular in the West than it's ever been. So Joker makes sense as an addition. Dragon Quest Hero makes sense as an addition because that is a giant series in Japan, and 11's re-release is coming out.
All the time.
Yeah. Banjo-Kazooie makes sense because it was a super formulative character and game series for a lot of people in the West. The problem is, if we're using that logic, and we're assuming at this rate it's still third parties for the last 2 slots, because that's all that's left, it kind of gets tough to guess.
And here's the thing, too, like, you also have to consider... Oh, God,
everyone is guessing Sora. The only
that just
reason,
seems like obvious.
The only reason I'm gonna say it's probably not Sora is because Square barely gave us any content for Cloud in the game, and honestly, I would have said that it was no reason that's the reason we weren't getting the Dragon Quest heroes, but we got that, so now I don't even know anymore. But now that's 2 Square characters, even though it's Enix technically, but so I don't think we're gonna get a third. I would like to be surprised, and Sora makes sense, but I don't think it's going to happen.
The thing, it's so hard now because of that, because people can argue with Sora, well, he's partly owned by Disney, and Disney, blah, 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 whatever.
Also that.
And the problem that I'm going to say this, I don't think Gino's going to make it in. If he does, I will be damned, but I don't think he is, because I'm going on the assumption, if they're a spirit, they're gone. There's no way. Because every character that has been announced has a spirit. And I know people will argue, well, King K. Rool has a different spirit. Yeah, but that's a different official artwork. Geno's already had his, along with a few other characters.
Why are you tagging me? I'm not the one saying that. Gino's also a me costume. Gex is talking right now, not me.
Yeah, hi.
I don't know. I don't think it's going to be another Square character. I think that's it. I think we're more likely to get a Konami or a Capcom second character than we would any of the other companies, or like a third Square. The problem is, like, I don't know out of both of those libraries who would be a good fit. A Contra character would be cool, but Contra, despite having the collection just come out and getting a new Contra game this year, I don't think they're considered relevant enough anymore. So I don't think that. A couple people have said, like, what about Dante to go with Bayonetta? And I literally think the only reason Dante will never get in is because if you put in Hideki Kamiya's old character to go with his new character, he might be a bit annoyed on that and maybe make sure Bayonetta 3 has some issues or Bayonetta gets less priority in any other Smash. So I think literally Bayonetta is the reason we will not get Dante.
Okay, so I have an idea for the final DLC character.
Okay.
The third or fourth one's been announced, already out. They make the announcement. You see a silhouette in the distance. You can't see who it is. But then you just hear, "Wah, sorry to keep you waiting."
No, I don't think it'll happen.
And then it gets stomped out by the real character.
I don't think it'll happen. Honestly, like, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm a little shocked we didn't get Master Chief. I'm a little shocked. But there's no way. So. There's no way we would have gotten Banjo and Master Chief. Banjo makes way more sense. But my speculation at this point is maybe like Crash or Spyro would be the least long shotty out of like the entire roster of characters I can personally think of.
And
Steve from Minecraft also has a decent case to be made as well.
God, I hope not. Please, just no.
Whatever. Honestly,
I'll take Crash and Spyro.
I think they could make an interesting character out of Steve from Minecraft. I think they honestly could. You have to keep in mind, Sakurai can make a lot of things work. Fuck, someone did a sample of how like a Tetris block would work as a character, and it was good. I would love for a Tetris block to be one of the characters. That would be hilarious. You know what? That's my answer. I fucking want Tetris block.
Tetris is ready to fit in.
Yeah, exactly. Like it writes itself. It'd be great.
Or Tetromino, whatever the fuck it is.
You can say please no all you want, but like, if you want to go with the logic of like relevancy and importance in history with games to go along with like the Belmonts, to go along with Dragon Quest, and even like Banjo-Kazooie, it kind of makes sense. Also, as a personal aside, I love it when Smash makes fucky characters. Just characters just to mess with other people. I love, as much as I hate Nines from Game & Watch, I love that Game & Watch is in Smash. I love that Piranha Plant is in Smash, because that is like maximum troll move. I love when they do that.
I can't speak on that one.
Wii Fit Trainer, Rob the Robot.
Hero Chow can actually tell you how much I fucking hate fighting Piranha Plant players.
Ooh, then you're gonna hate me then.
I'll just say I don't have anyone in mind, but there's so many characters that could work.
I guess the problem is though, is just from a realistic point of view, like in terms of like popularity, because I know Crash and Spyro do have a chance, because I think Crash and Spyro's remastered games are on Switch now.
Crash is already on Switch. Spyro will be in September.
Right.
I think it was September.
So that could be a possibility, because Smash Bros. Characters are also used for marketing, so it wouldn't make sense to be like, hey, you want to know more about these characters? Here's their game. You can play that. But I don't know. Just like in terms of just like popularity and just like most desirable and wanted, the only one I really could think of off the top of my head is Geno. But considering the fact that he's a spirit, it's like, I think he's out.
Here, I think this is the window. No, not that one. It should be this one. This is the Tetris movement video I was talking about that's been going around.
That one's good.
Yeah, honestly, like, it kind of works. It's not a bad idea.
Oh yeah, no, like oh that yeah. It'd be funny as shit though.
What's his final smash? Just like a rain of Tetris blocks makes a Tetris.
A
around
rain of
everyone?
yeah, exactly. Like you just
And it just
pieces rain
knocks him
down
really far.
and it either sends them away and then it makes a Tetris and clears away like the stage, or like just does a bunch
Oh,
of damage.
make it an
There's-
instant kill if it's over 100%, like with Ridley's final smash in that case.
Yeah, no, you can
'Cause
work
they
with
cleared
it.
out. Yeah, we're actually coming up with suggestions for this as we do it. Sakurai, this is yours for free.
Hi, Bagel. How's it going, buddy?
You can have this.
So
Anyway.
then I get so
All right, wrap up because I was gonna keep moving on.
I mean, like in all seriousness, like what characters do you think could make it in? If Tetris did make it in-
point, because we got Banjo-Kazooie, literally anyone could be in.
Yeah.
If we're gonna go based off of companies and assume, I was gonna assume there wouldn't be double dipping from a company, but at this point, anything is possible because we've already got Double Square. Hello, Bagel. Like, at this point, I don't know. I still think my stomach almost says if we're gonna get any indie rep, it's either Shantae or it's Sans.
I thought Shantae would be out because she has a spirit.
And let's pretend that doesn't matter.
Oh, that Gino.
Gino is another hot request, and at this point, since they seem to be doing hot requests, Gino's got some legs as well. But I think he would actually be the only character added that's only been in one game. No, I guess he's made cameos in other games. Only the character that's been playable in only one game, I believe. Because I think pretty much everyone else, even the Fire Emblem characters, has been playable in more than one game. Shulk's in Xenoblade 2, so he's been in two games. Lucas.
I kind of want to see Alucard as a character.
Ice Climbers is a good example, actually, of that contradicts that, and Lucas is a good example that contradicts that. Shulk doesn't anymore.
I'm sorry, I lost track. I was talking to your crew about RuneScape stuff.
Duck Hunt also, technically. Joker's getting a second game and a remake of his first game. Joker doesn't count anymore either.
Are we talking about one game wonders?
We fit trainers in
Smash?
2 games. That also doesn't count.
What are you talking, one game wonders?
And if you're going to list off Fire Emblem characters, pretty much every Fire Emblem character is in Fire Emblem Heroes. Fire Emblem Heroes or Warriors, whatever the fuck it's called. And also the mobile game.
Dr. Mario has a whole series. Dr. Mario 64, Dr. Mario and Tetris. Pretty much everything that's been on the Wii for download and shit.
Yeah, there's like very few characters that aren't in multiple games. Anyways, this is besides the point. Let's move on. Camille says, still recovering from my mental health, but I'm slowly doing better. I've managed to do more stuff and make calls at work without feeling scared. Still exams to prepare for, so I'll be back later. In the meantime, have some money. Thanks, John. Have a good one. And Mega Nerd says, what are your thoughts on Contra Rogue Corps? I am legit surprised we are getting a new Contra game. I am doubly surprised that it's a top-down Contra game, which there are only a couple of those, and they weren't usually considered the best. It doesn't look good, which is the bummer for me, but I will probably still play it, because I love when Contra gets really weird, and that one looks like it's really weird, but also really, like, not good. I don't know. If that game somehow ends up being as weird as Neo Contra and Shattered Soldier, I'm fucking in. But I do not have hope for that. God damn it, Jumney, really? Already? Oh my god. Well, you can't say you weren't going to deliver. I should have known better. Alright, let me check. Let me check the carton before I don't know if you put it in the carton or if it's a picture that you put on the, Either way, it's time for the art block, so let's go look at some art. starting with this hopefully working. Yes. Let's see. I'm gonna click on. We got a couple pictures that came in since I've been gone that I haven't shown, so let's do that. All right, good. Cool. It'll still work. It's a little off in sizing, but we can fix that at a later time. I'll resize all my windows once I figure out why this is happening. Jumney sent this after the stream ended saying, just letting people know this was sketched out at one point during the last Hamtaro stream, and that was sexy female Hamtaro with the Game Boy Advance doing the silly pose. I believe these are all from, yep, Mel Sky. Not anywhere related to any of your recent streams, but me and my fiance Todd were watching TRG Coliseum, and he inspired me to draw this funny moment. I'm sure you'll get a laugh out of it. Hashtag creamy justice. I think actually. Oh yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say this picture reminded me. I forgot the last Splatfest got announced, and that's getting a lot of heated debate.
Oh, I didn't realize there was heated debate because there's only one more Splatfest, or because they don't like the fact that it's again the two hosts against each other.
It's that because they're afraid if a Splatoon 3 is going to happen, whatever the results of Splatfest 2, the last Splatfest is going to be the basis for.
Yes, it is, because that's literally what they did with Splatoon 2.
Right, but
from
it's just
like,
how the last Splatfest became Splatoon 2. They just don't want that. It's essentially they don't want to go against either their.
I get
their
that,
favorite
but
characters.
The literal idea of the Splatfest is to go against the character, or the idea. So unfortunately, it's the nature of a competitive game.
But so. John, I don't want to. Is literally the argument.
Okay. Here's a finished version of a Chibi Solange, work in progress I'd originally posted to Twitter. I was inspired to draw her thanks to Saturday's, as in like June 1st stream, but because of preparation for my finals, I couldn't get her done till today. Plus her outfit and sword was an absolute pain. Saturday's stream got me to really like Solange, plus it convinced me to buy Crystal Crisis. Yo, good choices. And also good art, my Kiplings. What's up?
Just got your alerts were under the windows.
Oh, for fuck's sake. All right, thank you.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Like I said, everything is all fucky right now, so I apologize.
Yeah, because you had to make the new window capture, right?
Yeah. And honestly, I'm expecting this window capture to break at some point, so don't be surprised if that happens too.
Okay.
Ryuzaki Law just did a bullshit and says, here's my last tip for a while, finally saved enough to put in for a good PC. Yo, congrats. On a previous topic, didn't hear his name aside from me, but I think Travis Touchdown has a pretty good shot for Smash. I don't know about that. Possibly. I love Travis Touchdown as a character. I don't know if he's got Smash on him, but it could happen. But can I say, I am actually surprised we got a trailer for No More Heroes 3. It feels too fast with Travis Strikes Again having only come out like, what, 2 months ago? 3 months ago? No, it was more than that. It was like February or March.
Travis,
oh,
Smash
shit.
Or be
Oh,
Smash.
fuck off. Oh, God, that's bad. Yeah, okay. Oh, that's actually bad.
Is that an Edge thing?
That's a Discord thing.
No,
I
I
thought
saw
you had
it,
never-
yeah. I didn't know that appeared on Discord. Or
That
on
was a
Edge
Dis-
or not.
Okay, well, that's a problem then. Oh, boy. Wait till that gets abused.
Banjuker.
I didn't know that was actually going to get on the capture, but I get why. We might actually have to move over to Edge, after all. This is Firefox again, which is why that showed up. The latest Nintendo Direct was pretty interesting with the new Pokemon and more details, including the Dynamax ability. Therefore, I just had to draw this Kaiju Raichu. And I also got this from Mel Sky. Solange John, or John... What did we dub this character's name? Was it John Lange? Yeah, Joe Lange. There we go. Wrapped in a familiar-looking blanket that my fiance Todd came up with Bagel close by. Get well soon, John. And as you can hear, not 100% yet. Working on it, though. Bagel, did you stay down here? Are you on your couch sleeping again? It's John Solange, so it's Joe Lange. By the way, have you ever heard of a fighting game called Blade Strangers? It has pretty much most of the characters from Crystal Crisis, including Solange and even Ali. Yeah, actually, that is what kind of spurred all the Solange stuff in the first place, was I was playing Blade Strangers with Masay when we were at Emil's house. And she saw the opening cutscene with Solange and was like, hey, look, John, it's you. And I tweeted that because I thought it was hilarious. Drawn for Emil's new Let's Play of Chrono Trigger. I don't know why John is Frog, he just kind of showed up. There are worse characters to be, though.
Is he seriously?
Yeah, he's doing Chrono Trigger. I am Frog, Emil is Chrono, that's why he's got the polo. Daisy is Luke, or sorry, then Marley on the cover, sorry. And, oh, yo, actually, here's a good question. What did he settle on for the name? Was it Marl or Marley? Or did he go with Marley? And there's the heart-shaped box magic. Marl. Okay. I'm Team Marley. I'm sorry. The canon name. That's the gift from the direct. Finally, he's here. I've been waiting since Brawl. However, may I direct your attention to the letters and numbers above? That is the collective data of every single star earned at the end of every single Mario Party LP by TRG. You, despite tragic luck and even really mean targeting bullying by Emil, it seemed that way in early Mario Parties anyways, are in the lead. Okay, well, oh, that's just, yeah. Now that we're talking Breath of the Wild, I was not a fan. Just because the trailer shows something dark doesn't mean anything. I love the darkness and bigness of Majora's Mask with Twilight Princess. Majora's Mask even had, I think, it was a Hiroshima-esque scene where a small family holds each other's hands in their home during final seconds tick by. I hope they make a more traditional Zelda. Maybe not by this system, but soon. But we have an adorable Zelda remake coming, and I never played the original. It looks like I have 180 stars versus Emil's 148, Tim's 109, and AI's 97. I mean, it shouldn't shock anyone that I'm leading in stars, considering I've won the most Mario Parties to this point. Like, that seems like just an inevitability at that point. But it was nice to see the others. When we last left off with Hamtaro, he was twerking in his kimono with his slash Santa outfit, and Hamster John or John Taro had to censor it because no.
Oh my god.
Too
The
hot
thing is
for
in the
Twitch.
carton. Thank you, Jumney.
What the?
Is
Oh,
that?
low
I
bunny.
believe that is actually, yeah, Lollipony. Balloon animal. That's really well done.
My focus was on the white at first. I was like, is that supposed to be the front? And then
That's
it clicked
cool,
with the rest
Twist.
of it.
Twist, right? I haven't seen you do balloon stuff in a while. It's good to see you back doing that.
Wow.
Happy birthday! I'm gonna shoot you now. That's basically what I said to Ryan earlier. Wesker ham egg. The Wesker egg in ham form. Thanks, Brando. Oh God. Goldman, did you get me my scratches? Ham. John's boss voice sounds a lot like his Zelda voice, so I couldn't get the image of boss asking Goldman to pick up some scratches out of my head. So here's the thing. I don't remember if it's the actual show or Jello Apocalypse's, like, April Fool's Hamtaro thing, but the boss voice for one of those, if not both, is basically the Zelda voice, so that's why I do that. I legit can't remember if it's one, both, or somehow neither. Dude,
I thought it
Smoker
was more
Boss
like
from a bridge is
DDD
great.
From the anime, from Kirby anime.
Hey, some more Mons. Those are super well done, Twist. You've gotten so good at those. Holy cow.
That must be extreme.
One time, 2 lesbians took me to a dumpster and fed me a hamburger. Forgot about that fucking bridge. So weird. Speaking of, actual scene from the show.
Bad touch.
Wow.
TRG XD, gaggles of donations. I have a suggestion for next year's TRG Coliseum logo. Okay, this is mainly a small teaser to a project I was working on after school. Is all done and over. If Mayo wins, I'll throw my Switch in a lake. Uh-oh.
Oops.
Ham-ha! You got a nut!
Da, 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 da.
Oh, right,
God
you have
damn
the button.
it.
I feel like I'd be disappointing a lot of people if I didn't.
It's a black screen.
I'll look at that later,
Oh.
Ed Mario. I looked it up
wait,
and I got
yeah,
similar
that was-
things, but the things I tried didn't work.
Yeah, that was when my raid killed the stream, right?
Yep. John, playing as Zelda to save Link would alienate about half their audience. Counterpoint. Zelda's butt. I mean, yes, everyone's fucking horny, so like, it's gonna do that, but Nintendo can't ride on horny forever. They've just been winning a lot of points with that audience between that and Twintel.
And the Super Crown bullshit.
And the Super, well, that wasn't them. Well, no, they made a Super Crown, but then like a fan ran with that.
And then the internet ran with it.
Yeah, and then their stock.
No,
like
John, they
can't.
can't. Okay, fine. Good counterpoint, I guess. Thorns of Light. Want to draw a relaxing John ham, but I love Luca snickering over John getting a nut, so I drew Luca as well. The porn industry. Okay, yeah, go ahead. I know where you're going, but I also want to read that.
Yeah,
quote
didn't
before it goes away.
Nintendo, like, the day or two after the whole Super Crown fan art started, like, Nintendo's stock went up a point or two?
Probably, because everyone's goddamn horny.
Yeah, Nintendo profited
ain't nothing
from
wrong with
gamers
that,
being horny.
but it's just really funny when it keeps happening. The porn industry rides on horny all the time, and it's still around. I think that's a different argument you can make, Kaze. Touché, though.
When you can profit off horny on main, I don't know if you're in the right industry as gaming.
Have Zelda lighten the fucker up. Well, she did it. With a lighter
Hey.
note out, too.
Hey, Dan, Dead or Alive says hi.
Yeah, but Dead or Alive's toned it down since, which is the crazy thing. Firefox, let's mess with John tonight. Chrome, sounds good to me. Trying to stream. Oh, what the hell? What the hell, computer? That was fun, yeah. Same time next week? Sure. Oh, God. First fan art I'm doing and figured, why not? Thanks for the laugh, John. No worries, CK. What about Senator Kagura? Yes, that is also another one. Oh, Hamoogle! Hamtaro.com, huh? Pizza Crimes, Coochie Coo, Rosa John, and a new tab. Wait, so if Hamtaro.com exists in their world, do they have access to the internet? I guess. They have to. We went to their website. Hey. A little something I thought of in case of gifted sub-moms. It's really more of a concept art and suggestion, so anyone who wants to further refine this, do you have my permission? Unless it's someone else has a different design idea. I still need to talk to that person who actually made that Goldman sub-bomb video and be like, yo, do you mind if I use this? But I also need to figure out if I'm doing that original idea I had with Stan.
Speaking of bombs!
Hey!
Oh, you were waiting for it. Well played. Thanks, Viper Fang. Well played. You got a nut.
That's actually cute.
You got a nut.
Hamtaro in a box. Damn, it feels like it's been months since I caught a stream, let alone make art. Between graduating from college and the total joy that's moving, things have been busy for me to say the least, but things have finally started slowing down so I can start drawing for streams again. With that, I give you Hamtaro and a moving box. Trust me, I feel the pain on moving. I still am unpacking this office. I still need 5 more bookshelves. That's to do what I want design-wise for this office. I need 5 more bookshelves, which is stupid. It's absolutely stupid, is what it is.
Okay,
You need to hold back the invention.
Look, I know I don't need an intervention. I need this to be done so I can actually fully enjoy my office and not have to dodge boxes everywhere.
So, besides that, how has the new place been?
It's been good now that we've got all the issues more or less ironed out. It still needs some renovations. We're still getting the kitchen done, and the roof probably needs work too very soon. But yeah, otherwise we've settled in. The rest of the house feels very homely, and homey.
That's
rather.
good.
So now
That's
it's
good.
time for the ProtonJon Museum renovation fund.
Here, look. For those who I'm not the most presentable right now. I apologize, but this is the current state of the office. Like. You can see like the 4 bookshelves on this wall and then the 3 there. You can see the corner one that I put in. That wasn't usually visible. That's actually 1.5 over there because a half-size one's there. But there's a whole wall over there. I'm going to put like another 5 that you can't see in view yet. And to my left, immediate left, is another 2 that I built that aren't visible yet. But like the idea I'm doing here is I'm trying to single stack everything. So A, it's way easier for me to grab games, and B, like it looks nice. Like I think the setup currently looks really nice, aside from the mess that is not clean yet.
So I do have one question for you, and this is just because my sister is a home designer. what is your kind of flow to your office?
What do you mean?
So, my sister told me that whenever you're designing a new room or whatever, you want to have a flow. You want it to where whenever somebody new comes in, they can easily take in all the environment or something along the lines to where you could easily just like move around and something like that. So do you just want it to where like your whole walls just have bookshelves full of games to make it as the wallpaper, or is there some kind of like
That's basically it. Like it's like a library or a museum because everyone likes making that joke. And I love you, random citizen. You're breathtaking.
Oh god damn it.
And to go back to a topic we were talking about earlier, the Tifa redesign that should have happened according to the fans. Yeah, that's pretty much what people wanted. It's not
I like
wrong.
how it was a fucking Jumny edit.
I mean,
Like, they
it's
edited
like
jump-
literally all they had to do was type in like the search bar over here, like Rosa John, and they got the picture. It just made it it was a quick and obvious edit. From Mel's guy, Smoochie, I got a nut. Bagel Taro and Lucajin. I was inspired yet again. John Taro greeting Rosie Taro. Or Rosa Taro. I found a nut, Bagel Taro, and Luca Taro. I hope that you feel better soon. I hope this... I'm so sick of this stupid cold. I have never had a cold this bad. Or I haven't had a cold this bad, rather, in, like, it feels like a decade. This, like, I had spent at least 3 days not being capable of sitting in front of my computer because I just felt so destroyed and drained. Like, I had multiple days where I slept 12 hours. And then napped. It was bad.
Have you gone to see a doctor, John?
It's
Just
a
to make sure
cold.
it's not...
It's a cold. My wife had the exact same thing, and she's feeling better. Although she's still, like, getting rid of the gunk.
Well, like, I...
Fuck you, that's why. That's, you know what, Tails, that's the perfect response. Thank you.
I was about to
also,
say,
sports bras exist, so yes.
Because I was about to say, I got, like, super sick, like, the past 2 days, and I thought I was just dying because of all the throwing up, sniffling, and coughing, but... Now
I haven't been throwing up, it's just been, like, a really rough cold. And the thing was, it came in the wrong order. Usually my colds have a specific order. It's, like, sore throat, then the actual, like, stuffy nose and runny nose, and then the cough. This one was in reverse order. The cough came first, then the sore throat. I guess not quite reverse order, but then the sore throat, and then the runny nose, and now the cough is kind of back. So it had a weird extra step to it, which was strange.
Gotcha.
Thorns wanted to do a color drawing, so in MS Paint I go. That's cute. I like it. So you know how that Doug Bowser bit at the beginning of the Direct had a long stretch where Bowser was confused? It turns out the Japanese Direct annotated this part to explain the joke since Bowser is known as Koopa in Japan. Yeah, I saw this. That was actually really smart. And honestly, like, this bit was really cute. I actually really like that they did this.
Dude, I want Bowser to do the next Direct, please.
I love the fact that Bowser was just, like, doing the presentation, but only doing, like, his growls, because he hasn't talked, basically, since Sunshine. So I just love the fact that they leaned so hard on the joke for that. And I love the fact they gave him a little tie. It was perfect. But he was the only one wearing a tie. The other two didn't. It was so good. Yeah, someone said he needs a tie in Smash. You know what? I agree. I want business Bowser. I want business Bowser in Smash.
Dude, Bowser's like the best dad. Who would have thunk?
Only a chatter. Link's about to stab a dude. I think he looks a little overwhelmed in that picture, though. But he does look like he's about to stab a dude. This is what I was laughing at earlier, from Tails. I knew John's voice for boss reminded me of someone.
Oh my god.
I did not see the Dear God Why in the corner last time, though. That makes it even better. That's so good, dude. And now the fun part where we hit refresh and see what the fuck has happened. We got 4 pictures. The Legend of Zelda, Journey Below. Except it's Bellow. Gonna finish in color later. Idea for a Zelda-centric Breath of the Wild sequel. Since most of the trailer was focused underground, the beginning plot is Link and Zelda finding a massive cave network under Hyrule. Link is helping guide Zelda down through it, getting her into the swing of adventuring. The events of the teaser happen, with the witch waking up. Link goes stupid hero boy and tries to protect Zelda, but fails and gets captured. Zelda escapes, and the rest of the game is her rallying around the people of Hyrule to get the skills needed to go save Link. She has to go through similar trials to the shrines all over the map, but the main thing she gets is special abilities that occur with the spirits of all the champions aiding her in her quest. In the end, she goes down and reaches the center of the cave where Link is trapped, saves Link in a bit of a fight, but then they try to team up to finish off the boss. The underground is kind of a reverse world tree situation with the caves being roots leading to a central core trunk area. This still has Link finishing off the big bad, but also lets Zelda have character development and be a strong protagonist. Honestly, yeah, I would kind of like something like that. But like I said, you're gonna alienate the fan base a little bit because they're used to Link being the playable thing, the main playable character. But I don't see why you can't have also Zelda be the focus, or, and I hate to use this example because this had a lot of fan backlash, pull a Metal Gear Solid 2 and have 2 playable characters, but have Zelda be the starting character and Link be the finishing character, so you still get the quote-unquote Legend of Zelda experience. Here is that fight between Captain Falcon and Johnny Bravo, the one we all want and need. Crazy sunshine. Crump crump. Finally figured out the tablet settings on Windows and getting out of my art rut. Proton ham munching on some delicious pizza. What? So I feel like this... Oh, I get it now. So I feel like at this point the joke needs to be made. Feel free to delete it if not appropriate.
God!
And yes, I agree. Not even once, please.
Oh.
Did he say that? Oh, that's weird. I thought Jomny sent in something. I thought he said... Was it in the carton he said? I for some reason thought he said the brewer, but I believe he did actually say carton. Yep, there it is. The thing. It's safe. I am afraid to look at this. Maybe let me bust out Edge again.
Are we gonna get edgy?
Hang on, let me turn this off. Nope, that's alerts. There we go. Okay, why are you doing that?
Man, I love this void.
Why can I not have nice things?
Let's
we go.
see. You've been... Oh.
Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. Everything is awesome. All right. Wait, that's the old video. What? That's not the link I copied. What the fuck? Hang on. Copy link. What the fuck?
You may actually have to highlight it and then copy
I got it. That's weird that happened. Sorry about that.
Oh no.
The thing,
Oh.
it's safe. The thing, it's safe. It says... It's a butt.
God
This
damn it.
beautiful. It's beautiful. Thank you, as always, for subverting expectations, Chumney.
Isa butt.
All right. So we were gonna play Switch games, but A, I didn't set up the Switch during the break, and B, we went a lot longer on talking and going through art and donations than I expected. So I think, if anything, we're done for the night.
Yeah, it's almost 4 a.m.
Oh, I was about to say. Oh wow. Yeah.
on the eastern side.
So then, this brings up the question. A, what are we rating with tonight? And B, who are we rating?
Who is playing a Hamtaro game, or who is playing one of the games that you have played recently?
Somehow I doubt anyone is currently playing a Hamtaro game, but I have been surprised before on this website.
I have a suggestion. I'll put it in mod chat if you're cool with that.
Yeah, put it in mod chat. I'm gonna look through my list meanwhile. Why does Microsoft Edge work is kind of a good one. It's a Butt also works. Link has the Shanka dude also works. Oh, you know what? If we're actually gonna raid with Link has the Shanka dude, I've got a target.
Oh. Alright.
Let me see who you actually suggested though. Not a bad suggestion, but I think if we're gonna do Link has a Shanka dude, I got a target. Let Tifa have boobs. I think she's still got that covered. She's still at least in like the D range. She's fine, guys.
They're good boobs, internet.
Lancaster Shanka dude.
Now the question I have is, how am I gonna capture this raid, considering the issues we had with stream capture? I think I got a method. All right. Oh, Afra, we had a lengthy discussion about the Tifa thing already, so don't worry.
Oh yeah, we were supposed to talk about Bethesda's conference.
Wasn't impressed.
No,
Yeah, there you go.
Wolfenstein looks real good though, and Doom looks amazing.
About all they had going for them there.
Agree with John on what he says for the games. In terms of an overall conference, Bethesda, the way they acted though, I felt was really underperforming, and it was kind of like a slap to a lot of gamers' face.
I seem to be the only person who thought the Commander Keen game, while a bit of a slap to like the history of Commander Keen, I was open to playing it, but maybe I think I also missed a tiny bit of the gameplay. So maybe that might change once I look at it again. I don't know. I felt, out of all of them, I think Bethesda was the most underwhelming of the conference. But you could also make that argument for Ubisoft, depending on how you want to look at it. I'm gonna be real. That roller derby game that Ubisoft showed off was probably the highlight to me. I kind of want to play that. That looked like stupid fun.
Mm-hmm.
And also, Watch Dogs 3 looks surprisingly good. Ubisoft gave us Badass Granny. Yes, they did, and that is a successful thing.
I have to watch this because I didn't watch Ubisoft's.
So guess what? The person we were about to raid, they just went and took a break. So how about we stall for another minute or two before we raid?
Okay, let's talk about more. What was another conference we all looked at? Digital Devolver. We already talked about Bethesda. We talked about Ubisoft then.
Sure. I honest to God thought they were going to show off Splinter Cell this year. I'm surprised they didn't.
Nope. Yep.
Because I think they've already confirmed it's in the works. Oh, right. I forgot about this. The TurboGrafx 16 mini got announced last night, I think it was.
Wait, what?
Yeah. It has 6 games on it.
That's it?
Apparently Tifa has 30 G cup boobs, according to someone on 4chan. What the that is no! That is not how that works! Jesus Christ! That is not a normal size! Fucking hell. One of my roommates worked at a lingerie shop. Like, I hate to admit this, I know, like, a decent amount about, like, fucking, like, bra sizes and shit like that. Like, no! Fuck no, that's unhealthy. Jesus Christ.
No. And besides, it's 4chan.
Also, yes, you're doing that measurement based off of a video game character. Realism does not matter here. You showed Danny DeVito earlier. What about that Sunny spin-off show from Ubisoft called Mystic Quest? I am so worried about that because that has the potential to be really cringe-inducing, and I hate using the word cringe, so that kind of should tell you how the potential for that has to go bad. But also, like, I thought Code Junkies would be bad, and a lot of people liked Code Junkies, so it has potential, and it's a bunch of the guys from Sunny, and people like Sunny's comedy, so it could work. It needs to prove itself. And Hamtaro, I know you said it could be good, it could be Big Bang too. Big Bang Theory was one of the most popular comedies of all time. I hate to tell you this.
And it also lasted 12 seasons, so...
If a show was told it was Big Bang Theory number 2, it would take that very much as a compliment.
So, then, this actually brought up about
Orion, what the fuck is that? According to official artwork, Tifa's bust weight hip measurements are 92, 60, and 88, or 37, 24,
I want
35.
citation right now.
No, stop looking that up. No.
So,
all right.
okay.
Yo, I like boobs as much as like most people, but man, like we're discussing literal bust weight hip size of a fictional character. I think we've gone too far tonight.
Okay, well, how about this?
Sound like the normal on this stream.
What are your thoughts on the whole Shenmue 3 thing?
Oh, that is a topic I do not want to go on about.
Moving on then!
Because all that comes down to is the Epic Game Store discussion, which is too big a can of worms to have a sensible discussion with. I will say this. If the people who back Shenmue 3 do not get their Steam version at the time of the game's release, or at all, despite the fact that platform is still active, they have every right to complain. I heard a rumor, and I don't know if this is true because I haven't looked it up. Someone said they were getting the Steam codes a year later. That is not acceptable. And if that is true, that is total bullshit. If they get forced off of an active platform and don't get the codes they backed for, they're gonna... See, I don't know if they have grounds. I think Kickstarter has coverage for the developers to make sure they don't get a class action lawsuit. But that is actually kind of scummy. I am of the stance that I think the Epic Game Store is good competition for Steam and exclusives are fine. But I almost said Enix. But Epic needs to fucking get that store in order. That's the problem. I have no problem with exclusivity as long as they try to actually make it a competitor and not just like, yeah, no, we bought this one, we bought this one, we bought this one. Our launcher has issues, and like, I don't know if the spyware thing is real. I don't know. I haven't used Epic Game Launcher, so I only have anecdotes to go off of. If they fix those issues, and I think the idea is that they will, then I have no problem with it. But the problem is I'm going off of the hopes at this point. Long story short, it's a touchy subject, and I understand why so many people are angry about it. And I think this game, compared to a number of other games, has more of a reason for people to be angry about it. You can still make the argument that even though it's exclusive, all you're doing is downloading another launcher. But the actual thing I have problem with is if the people who backed it for the Steam version do not get the version they were promised when the platform is still active. It's super touchy, and I'm gonna leave it at that. Now, having said all that, our raid target is finally available, so feel free to raid with either Link has the Shankadude or Zelda has the Shankadude. I saw some people using that earlier. We're gonna raid Mr. R. Knight, who is currently playing through the original Legend of Zelda Blind.
Ooh.
Yes. So do not give him hints or tips or help. That is literally written on his screen. But he's a good dude. Give him some love.
Oh my god. The original Zelda Blind? Oh god,
get out of
bless his soul.
Okay.
The word shield is banned? What?
That's a long
That's what
story.
we're-
We're under fire. ProtonJon. We interrupt your game to bring you... has to shank a dude. ProtonJon
That's something I should.
taking over this chat. Goodbye, chat. See you later. Oh my gosh.
I do not understand why people are.
cannot
I don't know why
even-
someone's spamming in. Oh, I guess Serpente's just
Heck
making
you,
sure people
sir.
can see the message, but okay.
How's it
All right.
going, everybody? From Proton.
Give Mr.
Stream.
R Knight some love. He's a good dude.
Holy
Watch him.
cow.
It looks like he's gotten much farther than I expected.
We are
I guess
under
the Zelda
fire.
one's just annoying more than anything.
ProtonJon.
All right.
Thank you so
I will
much
see you
for
guys on Saturday for Fortune Cookie.
sending over
Because I think
army.
we're more or less back to normal.
I hope
on
you're feeling
streams,
better.
so- Almost.
sick.
Almost, dude. All right.
He had a
Good night, everybody.
witness.
Thanks for hanging out for Hamtaro.
Castlevania
And thanks for hanging
2.
out with the E3
Poor
rants
guy.
of numerous degrees and sizes, apparently.
Wake me up before go.
I'll see you
Thank
all
you
on
so
Saturday.
much, Sean.
Night, everyone.
Welcome, everybody, from Proton Stream.
Later.
Love you guys.
Adios, everybody.
That's what you said a week ago. Yeah, but I was getting sick. This is the reverse. I'm getting better.
Disappointed!
God, I hope I'm getting better. Night, everyone.